Bump. Bump. Okay. Hi, everyone. We out here. We're finally here. We're doing the thing. And yeah. Can I get everyone to introduce yourselves? I'll start with myself. I'm Tavi. I'm going to, and I'm the DM. You next. You next.
Who's next?
Who's next? Are we going by Zoom screen or?
We're gonna go to my left, to my right.
Can you...
Me?
Yes.
Hey, I'm watching your stream now, so I can see who you're pointing at.
Open.
Okay. It's me.
Beth.
Hi, I'm Beth. Am I just saying my name? What are we doing?
Yeah, just don't even introduce your character yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Martin?
Oh. Hi, I'm Martin, retired streamer. Very nice to meet you all. I have very little experience with D&D, but I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, a fun fact about me. I started learning how to count cards in blackjack, and then 2020 happened, so I didn't get a chance to do anything with it.
Nice.
Blackjack night.
Okay.
All right. Next up, who we got?
Oh, I think it's me.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Carla. Hello, people. I see Donna's there. TBS is there. Hello, Chiswick. Oh yeah, Sorian the Great. Did we say that you were great? And that's it. Yeah, I stream sometimes. You can find me on Carmody. That's about it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jack. We're paper bags. I'm nobody. Next.
You're somebody. No. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
All right.
I'm Julie. I also stream sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
And yeah, this is gonna be a fun time. Just a forewarning, this is an experiment. It's an educational thing. I've been wanting to DM for the longest time, and thankfully these 5 individuals are giving up their time to spend some time with me and to do all of this. And I hope that we all have some fun. Are we ready? All right.
Yes, sir.
Everyone's on roll 20.
Resounding.
Okay. Let's get into it. All right. Welcome to the Forgotten Realms. Many stories have been told here. Armored knights defy the odds and plunder nefarious crypts and dark dungeons in search of glory and gold. Shallow-hearted cutthroats stalk their prey from dark alleyways, looking to fulfill their next contract or their thirst for violence. Wizards collaborate in secrecy as they attempt to decipher ancient glyphs and comprehend arcana with the hopes that they will get one step closer to understanding the magic contained within the weave. Clerics wield mace and magicka as they serve their god, taking the oath to defend their lands and people from giants, demons, beholders, and other abhorrent abominations. And so, our story finds us at the Sword Coast, an area teeming with adventure. The keystone of the Sword Coast is the coastal city of Neverwinter. If you travel outwards, you will encounter ancient ruins and strongholds, lush, vibrant forests, and icy, snow-capped mountains, all with their own secrets and wonders to discover. Our story begins, actually, in the city of Neverwinter. It's a metropolis of sorts. Neverwinter is home to some, and a vacation destination for many. It has everything you could ask for in a city. Some people have spent their entire lives here without having a reason to leave. It's around 8 p.m. The sun has set, and the city shows no sign of beginning to quiet down. For a city of this magnitude, it's no surprise that Neverwinter never sleeps. And as we overlook the city from the twilight skies, we zoom inside, right into the heart of the city. And in the center, we find the Bellied Ogre, without a doubt the largest and hottest tavern in all of Neverwinter. People come here for the food, the drinks, the entertainment, and yeah, people come here for the people. We push through, right through the front entrance, and we are both instantly greeted and assaulted with a cacophony of sound. It's pretty poppin'. Dozens of musicians are sitting up on the edge of the stage, both playing in harmony and riffing off each other's creative sparks. Dancers in scantily clad clothing twist and sway and spin as they hold flamboyant ribbons and bright fabrics. We hard pan over to the kitchens where we hear the clanging of pots and pans as a delicious plethora of smells waft across your nose. Savory meats, sweet breads, and earthy ales. The air here is thick. It's warm, and it's alive. The energy here is contagious and fiery. Welcome to the Bellied Ogre. And all of a sudden, a young woman enters the tavern. She takes a quick glance around, takes a deep breath, and meagerly approaches the massive bar right in the center. And as she comes up to the counter, she tries to hail down one of the many bartenders. Beth, if you would like to introduce your character, please.
Oh no, don't make me go first. Okay. No.
This is so awesome.
So do I describe my character?
Yeah, describe your character.
Okay. So what you see before you is a purple tiefling. She has lilac hair. She is wearing armor. She has a shield on her back. She looks very neat and very welcoming. Yes, that's what she looks like.
And what's she up to?
All right, so I'm going to kind of try to do the hello, hey, over here. Can I?
Go ahead, and you know what? Just let's do the first roll. No.
No.
Can you go ahead and roll me? Let's just go performance check.
Okay, performance.
Let's actually go ahead and go on and roll me a performance check. Go for it.
11.
11. Okay. So as you try to kind of hail down the bartenders, let me just describe the bar more. It's like a big, large, square bar, the counter, and you can kind of see that there's dozens and dozens of male and female bartenders, all with very vibrant and loud hair. There's a large two-story tree kind of protruding right from the center of that bar, and there's no leaves on it. It's kind of like a leafless tree, and there's lights and streamers, and it's glowing, and you can kind of see these gnomes kind of whizzing around this square track as they are kind of handling all the other patrons. You guys know when you go to the library and there's that ladder thing to go up. Pretty much it's that, but small, and they're just whizzing around as they're trying to help each other out. But off that 11, a lot of them are kind of paying you no mind. But then
no, you can go ahead.
And actually, there's going to be a female gnome. She has a two-tone pink mullet. It's kind of like bubblegum and neon pink. She's like, oh, I'll be right with you, love. I'll be right with you. And she hands off 2 drinks and some bread to some other patrons, and then whizzes over to you. Oh, yeah, love. What can I get for you today?
Hi. Can I just get some water, please?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
So nice.
oh, you're so cute. You want water?
Oh no, I love your hair.
Oh,
That's so
oh,
sweet,
well,
Jay.
you know, thank you. You're not so bad
Sorry,
yourself.
I don't. It's no rush. Don't worry about it. I'll just be here.
Oh, well, you know, the night's young. Take your time. You want like anything? Bread on me? Maybe some.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Sure. I'll be right. I'll be right back, love.
Thank
And
you.
she kind of jumps out and kind of like enters the hollowed out trunk of the tree. Yeah, and she kind of goes through it and into like a certain like a passageway, and you can see like there are other gnomes kind of also going in and out, and bussers and chefs are coming through that trunk of the tree. Yeah, and then a few minutes pass, and this pink-haired female dwarf returns with a water, but then also another mug of ale in her hand, and she sorry, 1 second here. She kind of comes up to you and places the water down, and then also places down the mug of ale, and then she kind of motions out into the tavern, kind of motioning for you, and like, he got you this. Do you wish to look in that direction?
Can I look around?
Yeah. And as you kind of look, you kind of see this human male, probably like in his young 20s. He's very muscular. Kind of has like a gymnast build. You know what I mean? He has bronze skin, like nice tight like blonde curly hair. It's kept like high and tight, like small ringlets of just curls down the front. And he kind of goes from across the tavern. And
Her
he begins
face
to,
turns like a deep purple. Just...
and he walks up, and I kind of scoots in between the other person next to you, and he says, "Hope you don't mind. Just you seem a little bit lost here."
No, that's it's just I really appreciate it. That's super nice. Thank
What's your name?
you. I'm Darling. What's yours?
Oh, darling. Well, name's Charlie. You from around here?
No, actually, I'm just staying around here for the time
Oh,
being.
so you're a tourist. Well, me and my boys, we're also
Of
tourists. And he kind of gestures back to like a table of like four and five other humans. And they're all kind of like watching from afar, like. And
That's great. I'm glad
yeah,
you're
my boys
friends
just
here
come
with
visiting.
me.
I actually, well, I mean, I actually work down at the docks for my uncle down at the docks. I was wondering if, I mean, we'll see where the night goes. But are you free tomorrow? Maybe I can take you on my little dinghy. And we can kind of go around the lake, you know.
Like with your friends?
I mean, I was kind of planning just you and me, but if
I really enjoyed meeting a lot of people. It would be great if you could bring your friends too.
right, yeah. So maybe just you and me. No. Sorry, I don't really do this often. I just kind of saw you from, and my boys were just kind of pushing me on.
No, it's fine. You're fine. It's no. I understand. It's very brave of you. I appreciate the sentiment.
Right. I'll leave you alone then. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine. I get it. Darling, maybe we'll see each other around. If you ever want a ride on the dinghy, I'll be at the docks.
I'll keep you in mind. Bye.
And he kind of like shakes his head and kind of walks back to his table, and you can see all the boys. They're just laughing at him. They're just clowning him as he goes. Is there anything else that you would like to do there? darling.
She's just gonna look at the drink and kind of push it to the side.
Great,
Just like,
great.
God, he's already dead.
And we're gonna go ahead and rotate ourselves over to the stage. And
just like,
the musicians and the dancers, they're kind of finishing up their last part of their song. And we kind of follow the camera as it goes backstage. And it's funny, for a big venue as the Bellied Ogre, the green room backstage, it's pretty cramped. You know, they have a lot of entertainment here. And as you push into the green room, there are fire blowers and sword eaters and, you know, acrobatics, other dancers and musicians. And off in the corner, all by his lonesome, is a slender-faced young man. And he appears to look very relaxed amongst all the sound. Martin, if you would like to introduce your character, please.
Sure. My character is Elias. He is a half-elf. Young, I think 20 years old is what we decided on. A little bit not great at socializing. Pretty smart. And yeah, loves to play music. Spends more time with his instruments and animals than he does with people.
And what are you doing right there in the corner?
I think I'm probably checking out some of the instruments. Probably seeing what other people are bringing in and trying to decide if I want to go up and do anything.
Right. Go ahead and roll me a perception check for me, if you would.
Do I use my 20 die?
Yeah, use your D20. D20 plus your perception modifier plus your proficiency bonus if you're proficient with it.
Great. 16.
16. Yeah. So yeah, you're kind of just surveying the area, and everyone's just kind of seems to be doing their own thing. They're all warming up, either vocally or with their body. Some of them are kind of just having their eyes closed, just kind of meditating, waiting to go on. And there's one male human, kind of just like looking at you from with his arms crossed. And he's kind of eyeing you. And he comes up to you, and he says, "Thought you were done playing here."
I look down and look around and look back up and say, I don't know, maybe I'll try again.
You know, you pull another stunt like you did a few months back. It affects all of us. I like my pay here at the Bellied Ogre. You best play good. You best play well. And he kind of storms off with the rest of his musicians, not even paying you any mind. And as he exits through the stage door, a very slender halfling woman with long, curly orange hair. It's tied back in a high ponytail. She's wearing like an emerald green dress, and she has very striking green eyes. She has kind of like oversized glasses, and she's probably holding like a giant like clipboard, probably like half the size of her. She's coming in, and she says, "All right, Jeremiah, you're up next. All right, is everyone ready? Everyone ready? Okay, everyone knows their time, right? Okay, good. And she kind of sees you, Elias, and she walks over and says, "Eli, everything okay, dear? How are you feeling?"
I look up at her. I look up and I gulp and I say, I think I'm okay. How are you?
I'm just glad that Lucio gave you another chance.
I nod silently.
You're ready, right? This is what you're meant to do. Listen,
I nod again.
I like you the best, and well,
thank you.
I think you deserve more than this. Do well, and I'll make sure that you get to go where you want to go, okay? I've always liked you. Well,
I nod and I say, thank you.
I have a lot to do, so you're last up, okay? So just keep relaxed, keep relaxed. And as all these other performers are kind of tapping her on the shoulder, like asking, like, "Oh, like, when am I going up next?" She storms off. She's like, just hold on, I have it all under control." And she storms off. All right. And she storms off. She exits, and she says, she kind of goes off to the side of the stage and gives a bit of a hand signal to another halfling that is kind of near that square bar, and he nods, and this neon green haired halfling kind of scurries up that giant tree in the center, and kind of talks into a kind of wooden horn kind of protruding from one of the branches, and you hear kind of bustling, not just within the Bellied Ogre, but like in all of the surrounding streets. Come one, come all! If you aren't here, you are missing out! The final performance of one of our beloved performers, Elias the Ethereal. Performing in just a few. Don't miss out. And upon this announcement, like sardines in a can, people start to try to cram their way through the front entrance. And while a horde of people are trying to enter in one way, there is one small individual brushing past them all. And in their sight, they see all of their coin pouches just dangling from their hips. Karma, would you like to introduce your character, please? Ooh, you muted!
You're muted.
My character, his name is Grable. She's a 24-year-old rock gnome who's, just here. You'll find out more. Yeah, she's kind of concealed in a cowl right now. Her eyes are bright and bewildered. Everything is a new sensation right now, and there's so much at her fingertips. That's Grable.
As all of these people are pushing past you, like I'm talking about maybe like 50, 80 people all trying to like scramble past each other, trying to get inside to get a good seat here at the Bellied Ogre. You see all of their coin pouches like kind of just dangling there. Do you want to do anything with that, or do you want to just leave it be?
I'll leave it be.
You leave it be? Okay.
I'll be a good little rock gnome.
What would you like to do?
I think I want to get into the back entrance. I'm not into this squeezing in the front like everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna try
I'm
to
gonna find my own way.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak into the alleyway, climb some garbage cans, hop a fence, kind of tuck and roll over some crates. Maybe take an apple along the way. It was kind of eaten and it's maybe gone a little bad, but I'm hungry.
So right now you're in like the lobby area. Like you're like you just entered right inside the Bellied Ogre. Do you want to try and leave the Bellied Ogre right now? Like you're just like right in the lobby area. Are you gonna like try to leave to try to find an alternative entrance?
Oh yeah, I gotta leave to get to the back. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check here.
Okay. What do we stealth check. Oh. I just roll 1d20?
1d20 plus
Is that what I do?
your stealth modifier plus your proficiency bonus if you're proficient in it. So I believe.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. 19?
It's a 19.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you try to go through the front entrance, of the Bellied Ogre. You're looking, no one is really paying you mind, but as you are about to get out into the cold air, there is a dwarf. He's like wearing all black. He has like a shaved head with kind of like a turquoise two-forked beard, and you kind of bump into him as you try to leave. And he looks down at you and says, "Why you think you're going, Grable?"
Well, what does it matter to you where I go? I'm my own woman.
Yeah, you were, but you didn't make a deal with Lucio. Listen, you knew it was gonna be a packed house tonight, and I've been keeping eyes on you this entire time. Why aren't you grabbing any coin?
What? My little ears can't hear you.
I said, why aren't you grabbing any? And he kind of just realizes that he's being loud himself, and kind of pulls you in by the scruff of the shirt. Listen. Lucio likes you. I ain't too fond of you. We let you.
I know that.
We let you pickpocket here. You give us a little bit of the cut, and we're gonna pay you no mind. And have you stolen anything?
I'm not even working tonight.
We'll get to working. It's the busiest night. It's a packed house. Kind of let's go.
Okay. I'll work. I was just getting warmed up.
And
It's early.
Kind of gestures over to an elven woman, kind of just sitting at the bar. She's talking to her elven significant other, and you can see like right on the back of her hip, there's a large coin pouch there. And he just kind of looks over and goes,
Okay.
"Give me some description here. I don't know what
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means." He just kind of gives you like a quizzled look, like,
I'm trying to be stealth.
"Do you want to try and get some coins off of?" Describe how you do it. Describe how you do it. Are you like, you're just trying to just get the whole thing? You're just trying to like maybe
Oh,
pinch a few?
Greeble's gonna. No. So this woman is by the bar with her coin purse.
she's busy. She's like talking to like two people at once. She's like double fisting 2 drinks. Oh yeah. Yeah, I love it here. I come here all the time. She's paying you no mind. Her back is to you.
Oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to do a little scurry underneath the bar. Okay, you see, I'm on the other side of the bar. She's on the other side of the bar, like the patron side, on the working side. And I see all these gnomes zipping around. I just look like one of them. Hi. And I do a big hip check, and I hip check the ladders, and they all kind of go. And a bunch of gnomes start falling, and there's glasses falling everywhere. Big, major distraction.
Stealth.
And so then, when everybody's, looking at the big huge accident, I scurry underneath and I go whoop, and I go reach in and I take what I can from her.
Totally.
And I go.
Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check with advantage. And as you do this, you kind of see like everyone is just kind of, all the gnomes, they all kind of like stop at once and they're all trying to pick up the pieces of the glass. You hear one of them go, "Oh, fuck my finger." And yeah, what does that roll? Yes, sleight of hand. So that's so with advantage, that's gonna be a 16. Oh, I mean, we'll just go with the roll that you did right now here and roll 20. We'll just go with that roll. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just
16.
seeing what dice to roll. That's why I did that. Sorry.
So you do manage to pinch a few coins from the pouch. Karma, if you don't mind, can you roll me a... Do you mind rolling me a D8?
D8. Sure. What's a good one? A D8. Okay. Bluey greeny. I got an 8!
Nice. So, out of all the different coins that you took from the pouch, it all adds up to 8 pieces of gold. So you were able to steal 8 pieces of gold from that pouch.
Good number.
Is there anything else you would like to do before we move on?
What else could I do? Oh, I might sign up to perform!
You signed up to perform?
I'll put my name on the sheet, but it's probably gonna come way late. I know, I'm not expecting to get on, but maybe I'll get that, coveted 3 a.m. spot.
That neon green-haired gnome kind of like attends to you and is like, sorry, love. Actually, what's your act? We were booked weeks in advance there.
Weeks in advance? Is not like an open mic situation? Okay, well,
We're not an
my
amateur
act?
club. We're the Bellied Ogre.
My act is spoons.
And he just walks off. He just walks off. He doesn't even pay any mind. He's like, she's crazy. Oh, and then also, as the gnome walks off, you hear a big thump behind you, and it's that same dwarf that blocked your entrance, and he goes, "Well."
Hand him 2 gold.
Snatches it real quick. Pleasure doing business with you. I ain't seen nothing. Pockets it and resumes his post there by the front entrance of the Bellied Ogre. And as you deposit those silver and copper pieces into his hands, we hard cut to some silver and copper being deposited into a tinny, disheveled-looking soup bowl, and it's being held by an even more disheveled-looking man as he makes his way to each of the tables. Paper bags. Would you like to introduce your character, please?
Okay. I am Komek, a human. I have a dirty piece of cloth wrapped around his head as like a blindfold. He's a little dirty, has unkempt brown hair, short scruffy beard. He wears a thick winter blanket, it's like a cloak. And he's got a worn backpack, and he carries under his arm a large leather tome.
All right.
Can you spell that name?
Komek? It's a paper if you want to just go ahead and spell it for...
Komek.
And you're going around to each of these tables, and even though you're holding the bowl out, there's some people they're just having their drink and they're just kind of and they're not really giving you any eye contact. They kind of just pass you off a copper or two and go about their business and keep talking to each other. What else are you doing here?
Well, I guess I'm begging, but I guess whenever I get any attention, I ask, hey, I'm not from around here. Do you know of any horrible tragedies that have happened around here recently, or war or something like that?
Yeah. And you're gonna go ahead and ask this question to that group of guys that were hanging out that Charlie was a part of.
The dingy guy.
And Charlie is just kind of like this at the table, just kind of I blew my shot, and his best mate is like, yeah, the biggest tragedy is whatever the fuck happened to your eyes.
Oh!
What you got behind there? You blind or something?
Yes.
Would you look at that, lads? He's blind. Sort of. People do this all the time over there in the square. I know you ain't got no. I know you got actual eyes. Come on, just take it off. Show it. Come on.
I'm not gonna take it off. Good day, sir. I leave.
And as you leave, the guy gets up and he's like, "You know, fun, Charlie. Tell him to take it off, huh?" And Charlie's just like, "No, I'm okay. It's fine."
Charlie's a good guy.
And Charlie kind of gets up. Charlie gets
He's a
up and
nice
is
guy.
he walks over to you, Comac, and he's just like, "Sorry about that, mate. Here, for your troubles." And he slips 3 silver into your bowl.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
So no horrible tragedies or anything like that.
Listen, I'm just here to have a good time.
Uh-huh.
I don't really get to be in Bellied all that often. It's hard to get in, and well, I'm trying to make the most of it. So, how about you just?
What do you do for a living?
I work for my uncle down at the docks.
You're making him do this again.
I work for my uncle down at the docks. That's decent.
What do you do
decent. Yeah.
What do you do with the dogs?
No. I work with the dogs. I don't work with dogs.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No, you don't see.
I wink, but he doesn't see it.
Right. Well, listen. Just. All right. Have a good day. He just returns back to his table.
I need timeout.
And
But he doesn't see.
after this exchange, you do see that dwarf bouncer again. The dwarf bouncer comes up to Comic again and says, he crosses his arm and is like, "Excuse me, what do you think you're doing here? We don't accept no soliciting."
Oh. Well, the people were just giving this to me.
Right, but you walked in with that bull going around table to table. I don't really... I mean, if you need some work, there's plenty of work to be found around in the city.
I like this job.
You like begging for
I think of it as they're paying for my company.
Oh? Oh.
Go, Meg.
Okay.
Listen, you.
Hold the bowl out to
I'm
him.
having a pretty good night. I'm having a pretty good night.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna take any of that back from you. These are our patrons, and you're
Oh, I thought you were
technically
gonna give
stealing
me
from
money.
them, but no more stealing, all right?
Stealing? I wouldn't steal. This was given willingly.
Enjoy the rest of your night. And kind of just
Thank
goes
you.
back towards the entrance.
Wait, sir.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
I do security.
Security. Any, you have any, like, crazy stories from security work?
I got a
Anything
lot,
get, like,
I got a
real
lot to do here,
bad?
buddy. I got a lot to do here. And he
Uh-huh.
brushes you off and goes off.
I follow him.
And he stands right by the because it's by himself at that entrance. He kind of stands on one end of the doorway, just crosses his arms.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even making eye contact with you as he's surveying.
Well,
the
he
area.
can't.
Oh yeah.
Say,
Listen, do you want a job here? Is
no. I shake the bullet. I'm okay. I was just wondering if, this is a busy place, if any, like, bad people ever came through here and you had to, like,
bad people
step
come in every day. Bad people come in every day. Just go talk to people.
Well,
I'm sure-
I was
I'm sure-
doing that and you yelled at me. What's your name?
And
This poor dude.
my name's Bento.
And,
Bento?
Bento
The
box?
box?
What's your last name, Box?
But my name doesn't matter right now. I gotta do security. Now please leave me be.
I understand you're working. Okay. See you around, Bento. And then I disappear into the crowd, I guess.
Disappear back into the crowd. Okay. Are you begging still? You're just like, yeah.
I don't ask. I just
You just hold the ball
pull it
out.
out, and then they in for whatever they want.
Yeah. Okay. And as Komek kind of melts into the crowd, we come back over to Darling, and she's kind of she's like, you're nursing on that ale. You're nursing on that ale. And there's
Not the one that he bought me.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a female human, maybe in her mid-20s, like strawberry blonde hair. She kind of is like looking kind of sweaty because it's getting kind of humid in here as people are kind of to pack in here. And she looks like a busser. She's not really like a bartender. She's more of a busser. And she takes her apron off, kind of like undoes her hair to like let down her hair. And she looks very frazzled and a little bit pissed off and a little bit annoyed. And then she kind of walks into like that tree trunk base and kind of like goes, oh, I was off 15 minutes ago. Where is she? Lucio, you really need to let her go. And from the trunk of the tree, you hear, perhaps I should. And as another young woman runs into the tavern, looking very flustered, as she runs up to where this other busser is. Julie, if you would like to introduce your character, please.
Okay, so she is a tiefling. She's got sort of brick red skin, long, darker hair, and her horns themselves are kind of like a dark purplish color. She would probably be wearing sort of darker, like neutral clothing, and she has an amulet around her neck that is, the string of it is like leather, and it's an amber pendant. So that's what sort of the basic appearance. You want me to say her name too, or is that?
Sure, if you want.
Okay, her name's Serene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she
All
comes
right.
running in, huffing like, I'm sorry, I'm here. I know I was a little bit late. There was ruckus in the square and people were bustling. I'm here.
Well, you're late and I'm late. Me and my boyfriend have a nice little date over at the docks. We're gonna be riding a dinghy. So if you don't mind, I'm clocking out. Best of luck, Serene.
Go
You're
for
gonna
it.
need it. Busiest night ever, and you're late. And she kind of folds up her apron, puts it around her shoulder, and goes,
Yep.
walks past you. Bitch. She just kind of leaves and walks out. And then coming out of that tree trunk is who you would assume to be Lucio. And Serene, you're pretty familiar with Lucio. Lucio, actually, let's go ahead and, yeah, sure. Yeah. You know Lucio. Lucio comes out of the tree trunk, and everyone knows who Lucio is here in Neverwinter. He's the owner of the Bellied Ogre. He runs it, and he manages every single aspect of the Bellied Ogre. And he comes out of the tree trunk. He's a half-orc with dark brown flowy hair, kind of like down to his shoulders. He kind of has shaved sides. He has like a half top knot with like the shaved sides, and the shaved sides are they're dyed like blonde. His tusks that are protruding out from his mouth are kind of like gold-plated, and he has like a plethora of piercings like all across his face and across his ears. And he has like a white ink tattoo of like a dragon kind of like traveling up his neck and carving around to like the side of his head right here. And he's also wearing a silk shirt. It's cut at the shoulders, and it's like a very like low, deep cut to like show off his like physique. And he comes up, spots you, Serene, and kind of goes over to you, says, You're late. Again.
I know. I'm sorry. It was 100% the people in the square. I couldn't.
You knew it was gonna be the
There was
busiest
a lot of
day.
them.
We've been planning this day out for weeks.
I know.
Just tell me, why
I'm really
weren't
sorry.
you
It
here
won't
on
happen
time?
again. It was just busy.
Listen.
The streets. I mean, I guess.
Marla,
Yeah.
she gave me an earful before you got here. And she isn't the only one talking. A lot of other people, they're not so happy that I'm being so lenient with you. Constantly late, your performance is lacking. And listen, I've given you chance after chance there, Serene.
Listen, Lucio, I really, really need this job, okay? After I got fired from the Manic Pixie, you were the only one that would hire me, and I really, really need to keep that, and I promise you, I won't be late again, okay? I had a late night last night, all right? I was up way past than I should have been, but I'm fine. I'm here now, and I will stay as late as you need me to tonight, cleaning all the tables. You know, none of these people are gonna go home on time. Well, I'll put in the work. I promise.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. 9. That's with my modifiers.
His face doesn't change. If anything, he looks a little bit more angry that you are coming up with all of these excuses and alibis, and he goes, Serene, at this point, I'm only really keeping you on as a favor to your mother. I liked your mom. We were good friends. Put on a good show tonight. Buzz those tables. You got the hottest block tonight. Perform well. Maybe things will change, but I think my mind's already made up. So, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Is there anything else that you would like?
Was Marla the girl that called me a bitch? By
Yes,
the way, was that Marla?
That was Marla.
Is that the girl that called me a bitch?
Yeah.
She's on my list. Just so you know.
So,
I guess,
wait, where is
yeah. I'm going to bussin'. I'm putting my
You're
hair
going
up.
to
I'm
bussin'?
going straight to
yeah.
bussin'. I'm gonna start bussin'.
You're bussing. You're bussing all those tables. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a. You're at this for about maybe like 20 minutes or so, and it's chaotic, and people are getting drinks. It's some of the gnomes are announcing like, "Well, happy hour for the next 5 minutes," and then it's people are just getting drinks left and right.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check. Just a plain dexterity check.
You are in fact bussin'.
So your roll plus your dexterity mod.
Oh.
Say again?
12.
12.
One,
Okay.
two.
You know, you start off strong. You're going hard at work, but over time, as you go along, you realize that this work is very, very exhausting, and there's people like pulling at your sleeves, like, "Hey, I need forks. Can I get some napkins?" And it's crazy. And then, so all you guys are in the Bellied Ogre, and then all of a sudden, a kind of murmur goes through the crowd as the lights in the Bellied Ogre begin to dim. And again, guys, this is a very packed tavern. This is a large tavern, and it's packed. I would probably say, at most, there's maybe 400, 500 people like in this tavern, and there's not a lot of wiggle room for people to like get by.
Whoa.
Aside from like, yeah, totally. But I mean, hey. And the lights dim, and that green-haired gnome kind of takes the stage one more time. And you see these technicians. They begin to walk onto the stage and begin to place different instruments up on the stage. You see a piano. You see a selection of flutes like on a table. You see lutes and drums and a wide variety. There's probably maybe 10 instruments that could be played here. And then the green gnome comes up and goes, "All right, the final performance of tonight. He hasn't played here in months, and some of you missed him. Everyone, give a warm welcome to Elias the Ethereal." And you hear, darling, you hear like everyone here. There's like a roar of applause. Before we go, where's everyone right now in regards to that stage? Where's everyone right now in the Bellied Ogre? Starting with Beth, starting with darling. Are you still at that? Are you still at
at the bar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Greeble, where are you right now in the Bellied Ogre?
I'm facing the stage. I'm in the crowd of people trying to look through everybody.
Totally. Komek, where are you at?
I've sat down at a booth with like 6 other people that aren't comfortable with me being there.
Yeah. yeah. You're like probably like
just ask them about like any horrible things that may have happened, or
and they're just like they just kept
murderers.
They're not even paying you any mind. They're just like, dude, this guy's. I mean, we'll let him sit here because it's packed, and like he's like probably like he's crippled, but it's fine. And then Serene, you're just bussing tables, right? You're like just going.
I'm bussing.
You're bussing tables.
I'm bussing.
All right. And yeah. So now, Elias is going to play, and out walks Elias, and it's just him. Elias, go ahead and describe what you're wearing and all that.
Sure. I'm wearing a light blue coat with somewhat matching pants. They're a little frazzled. And I've got some dark shoes on. Yeah, that's what I have on.
All right.
Yeah.
And as you walk up on stage, Serene, you kind of hear from one of the patrons as you're bussing the tables. You're gonna hear, he's gonna go mute again. He's gonna go mute again. Last time he played, he didn't do too well. I just came here because I wanted to see him fail.
I've gotten better.
And
Wait, who is this?
there's just like another one. There's like another one of the.
Bam.
There's like a.
Oh, it's not Marla. Is it one of her little bitch friends?
No. It's that elven woman that got pickpocketed earlier. That by Greeble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just came to say him file. All right, guys. Elias, would you like to please describe your performance? Just so you know. Okay, just go ahead
Sure.
and do the initial part here. Yeah, just go ahead and describe how you begin playing.
I look over, and I set around my back. I have my lute, so I set that down. I look over to the piano, and I use my mage hand to start plucking at the lute. It's been set to an open E chord, so I don't need to use the frets to be able to use them. And I put the flute up to my mouth, and I start to play a sort of soft and jazzy improvised tune.
Nice.
Yeah.
And as you begin to play, the crowd in the tavern kind of just like it condenses like way more. Everyone is here to see the final act of the night at the Bellied Ogre, and it's hot and it's heavy. And for the party here, this is going to be a team check. So, so Elias here is going to be playing a 4-part symphony, and for each part, Darling, Greeble, Komek, and Serene, for each part of the symphony, you can contribute or not contribute in any way you want to each part of the symphony. So, darling, you're up. So as Elias is kind of beginning this improvisation, this jazz improvisation, is there anything that you would like to do?
She's gonna turn, because she hears that this stuff is starting. And how you said it's packed, right?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
packed. Like it's like a Taylor Swift concert. Just it's super packed.
Could she? So she's gonna try to slowly start making her way, but she's gonna be can I just
Right.
just trying to politely please, but I.
Martin, if you don't mind, can you go ahead and roll me an initial performance check here?
Yeah.
It's gonna be just a straight roll here.
So, I add 6 to it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. 14, 6, 20.
20. Okay,
Ooh.
dirty 20. So as you're playing, the crowd is kind of into it. They're like, all right, he's actually playing. The elven woman is looking kind of surprised as she's like, oh, well, he didn't do that before. Do you want to switch it up anyway for this first part? For your playing here?
Yeah. Let's, what instruments are on the stage again?
Any that you want, honestly.
Any that I want?
Yeah.
Okay.
They put
yeah.
all. In
I
the-
take back. Yeah. I move over to the piano and start plucking some tunes there as I start easing away from the flute, and then move my mage hand over to the drum set that is also there, just to have some light beats going on underneath all this. And keep track of time.
Go ahead and roll me another performance check here.
Okay. 7 plus 6, 13.
13. Okay. As you do switch to these like next few instruments, your magic and however you're trying to influence, it's a bit sloppy, as you do miss a few notes, and you do hear a bit of a murmur from the crowd. They're like, "Oh, ow! Like how did?" Oh. As some of them kind of look disgruntled, and you hear like a heckler from the side and goes, "I fucking knew it! I knew he wasn't gonna be good." But that's pretty much drowned out by all of like everyone like dancing and hollering as you play. Darling, is there anything that you would like to add to this first part?
Wait, but it's really loud, right?
It's really, really loud. No one's really paying you any mind. But as you can see, he's all alone up there on that stage, and it's just him and his instruments. Anything to
can I
add
go
to
over
the-
the man that yelled?
Huh?
No, she doesn't know how to play the instrument. She can't help him.
Okay. All right. And for last roll for this, okay. Let me just do something here. Martin, last performance check here, if you don't mind.
Sure, yeah. 11 plus 6, 17.
Nice. Okay, so for a lot of it, the crowd is they're in it. They're like, okay, nice. Some of them are kind of like leading each other onto the dance floor, and you know, it's like a club. You know, they're dancing all up on each other. As you have a very successful first act of your symphony. As you progress into your second part of the symphony, any new instruments, or do you want to just keep playing with what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that we ease out off of the drums, stop my mage hand cantrip, and what do I want to do? Let's say I start plucking at like a big bassy instrument.
Big bassy instrument.
Just
Okay.
big bassy instrument. Yeah.
Nice. And as all these instruments are kind of going, the crowd kind of hears this bass. Go ahead and roll me another performance check. And then Greeble, at any point you want to step in here for the second part, feel free.
Okay.
18.
18. And as they hear this bass, more people begin to go onto the crowd, and some of them are like bringing their drinks onto the floor, and ale and bread is getting spilled all over. You kind of winning the crowd over right now.
Grable is very upset right now. There's drinks and food being spilled on her, and there's nothing more that she hates is being in a crowd. So she starts swimming her way through and steps onto the stage and gathers herself, and she looks at Elias and she says, "Oh, I've been in a fan for such a long time. If you need percussion, I'm here and I'm ready."
And you hear like a gasp from the audience as they see this this tiny little gnome kind of like get up on the stage with like dual wielding spoons. And Elias, anything?
I look a little nervous and overwhelmed, but I nod and just motion over to the drum set.
All right.
Sweet.
All right. You can either your guys' choice. You can both do a performance check, or you can have Elias roll with advantage here for a performance check. Up to you guys.
Both do a performance.
Both do a performance. All right, everyone, just do one straight roll with your performance modifier.
Okay.
Okay.
My performance modifier. Okay.
I got 16.
I got 10.
10. Okay. Okay. So as Greeble kind of takes the drums, are you playing the spoons or the drums? What are you playing? You're playing the drums with the spoons.
With my spoons.
Okay.
Okay.
And Elias, you're not
Makes
phased. Like
sense.
when you get into this like music playing mode, you're like in a trance. You're like nothing really like bothers you. Like you don't even see the crowd in front of you playing, like moshing essentially. Like you're just doing your own thing.
Yeah.
And as you get up on stage, you hear someone yell, "Get her off the stage! She's ruining my vibe!" And Greeble, you look over to the corner.
The vibes, bro.
You look over to the corner and you see that dwarf with the turquoise fork just kind of go, like, "Get off the stage." But you want to stay on? Would you like to stay on the stage today, Greeble?
No.
All right.
I'll just dance.
You're gonna dance? All right.
Yeah, because
All right, so you just go ahead and start dancing. Go ahead and start dancing here. All right. Part three of the symphony here. Elias, any changes?
Yeah. Let's pull out a violin.
Yeah. Yeah.
I set it on a little stand thing, so that I don't have to hold it with my hands. Use Mage Hand again to start playing a melody with the what is this thing called?
Like the
The
horsehair, the
bow.
yeah.
Yes, the horsehair.
The horsehair.
Oh. Start playing with that. Use my frets with my left hand, and then start plucking away at the keys with my right.
What kind of tune is this? More somber, more fast paced?
It's a slow build.
It's a slow build.
A slow build to something a little bit more like, the third act is the last act.
You got 4 acts.
The
4
night?
acts in total.
I'm gonna have 4 acts. Okay, yeah. A slow build.
So it's gonna eventually climax like with this violin.
Yeah. It's gonna climax and ease into the 4th act.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me another performance check.
Okay. 17 plus 6, 23.
Nice. So as you switch instruments to the violin and you start off slow, the crowd is like, you hear like a sigh of disappointment as the crowd is like, "Oh, like we were beginning to have fun. It was beginning to get really, really good." And the dance floor kind of separates off as they go off back to their tables or off to the bar and get a little bit more breathing room. And as you start playing, they're all kind of like nodding their heads like, "Oh yeah, wait. Oh, I think I know where this is going." And then you get to see even more people starting to join onto the dance floor because they know it's about to hit like the sickest drop, like the sickest like bass drop in all of medieval music history, right? Komek, is there anything you would like to contribute here for this third part of the symphony?
Sure. So we see like the booth where he was sitting, but he's not there anymore.
Oh.
And then one of the patrons at the table reaches for their ale and looks confused when it's not there anymore. And then we cut to Komek in the crowd, and he's got a mug of ale in his hand, and he pulled out a long sword still in its scabbard from under his cloak, and he's like swatting at people's legs through the crowd as he makes his way to the stage. He's like, "Excuse me, I'm blind. I'm blind. Excuse me."
I'm blind.
Swat at their heads.
So you're making your way to the front of the crowd?
Yeah.
All right. And as you get to the front of the crowd, you want to do anything, or you're just watching
I'm just getting
it all?
a good, yeah.
Or you're just
getting a good
hearing it all
spot.
happen? Yeah, nice.
Nice.
And paper bags. Go ahead and roll me a perception check with advantage.
Ooh.
Don't make that noise.
Ugh. 12?
12. Okay. So, Komek, you haven't really listened to a lot of music in your time, and
Not like this, no.
not like this. This is like party music, and this is a very strange sound to you. And you made your way to the front of the crowd because the music that's coming from Elisa's playing, it's very strange to you, but not necessarily enjoyable. You're kind of drawn by how much nuance and how much emotion is being layered into it, but it's not really stirring up any like desire to like start dancing for you as you listen to
Right.
that music. All right. Great. And Elias, as you get to the end of your third part of the symphony, is there a drop?
Yeah. Let's say that there's some deep bassy, kind of like it doesn't actually vibrate, but it sounds like the noise that vibration would cause with prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Causing that low rumbling sound. And I head over to the drum set, stop all instruments, start drumming, and use Mage Hand to grab a third stick to slowly add to the rhythm of the beats as it goes a little crazier.
Nice.
And as this prestidigitation starts to harmonize with itself.
Okay. Sorry, one second here. Where are you? Hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. 1 second here. Oh no! Hold on.
Oh no! Oh
Janine, where
no!
you at? Hold on. I just like looked over and I was like, where is?
Ah!
1 second here.
You're.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it might be because you're far from your mic.
Sorry, 1 second here, guys.
What's happened then?
I don't know.
Right, what's all this then?
What's all this then? Okay. Let's keep it like this. Yeah. And as you hit that, the crowd begins to like go wild, and everyone's starting to like crowd surf and kind of like go up on the stage and like try to and then there's a human that gets up on the stage there, Greeble, and he kind of takes you and's like, yeah, and kind of throws you off into the crowd, and everyone's just like going crazy. Go and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. Dexterity saving.
Yeah.
Do I just add a number? Okay. Wait. Do I add the big number or the little number? I don't understand.
It would be your dexterity modifier, and then if you're proficient in dexterity saving throws, it'd be also your proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay. Then it's just 21.
21. Nice.
Oh,
and as you get thrown into the audience, you kind of land firmly on your feet, and yeah. Do you say anything as you land on your feet? Nice. And some people kind of around you, they're like, well done, well done, well done.
Come for the light show!
And we're gonna enter into the fourth act here. Elias, please describe how you are gonna end this symphony, this final performance at the Bellied Ogre with a bang. Or, yeah.
Okay. I'm now going to use prestidigitation to create a lighter sound of a chorus singing.
Oh.
A chorus singing, continuing on the drums, and let's say using Mage Hand to go back to the bass, creating that bassy vibration with the strings.
Nice. And go and roll me a performance check here.
All right. Oh, it fell.
Oh.
It is. The 14 plus 6, that's 20.
Nice.
Hey.
Serene, as you're seeing all of this happen, is there anything you would like to add to this final part of the symphony?
Before I do, is Lucio, can I see him?
Yeah, he's kind of like,
Reaction to what's
he's
going on?
watching from the bar, and his eyes are on the stage. They're not on you. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, because it is kind of chaotic right now. There's a lot happening.
Yeah. 14.
Yeah. He's there. He just has his arms crossed as he's looking over at Elias and the general crowd reaction. And you do spot that red-haired halfling woman. Her name is Portia. You've gone pretty familiar with her too. That's Portia. She's just kind of right next to her and kind of like whispering in Lucio's ear. And you can't really make out what she's saying, but Lucio doesn't really look too impressed with whatever Portia is telling him.
Okay. So, I'll be honest with myself. I haven't been doing good at bussing tonight. And if Lucio's in a good mood by the end of the night, but because of his performance, then maybe I can still keep my job, especially if I help. So, what's the color scheme of the stage look like right now? Like,
Right now,
are there any yeah.
Elias, your choice. What you got? What is the stage? What is the whole
What are you
like
wearing? What
Bellied
color?
Ogre being encapsulated in terms of light?
I think Elias. I think probably pretty neutral. I don't know how much attention he put into the aesthetic of everything, but he's wearing his light blue sort of coat and pants, and it's got like the sort of like, I guess, amber glow that like a natural sort of light on a stage would have.
Right. So it's pretty dark right now. I would say like in the first few parts when it was like bumping and people were like going crazy, it was like a nightclub in there. But now as we got to this final part of the symphony, it's like a very natural. Everything's dark and it's just a nice, like how Elias said it, a nice amber glow to it. As everything's beginning to quiet down.
I want to use my thaumaturgy cantrip, and I can have 3 effects going. And basically, I want to do like the flames around the stage, like if there's a candles or any lighting that's sort of like directly closest to the stage. I kind of want them to like brighten and dim with the music, like kind of on beat, and have that color be kind of red, so it's clear it's not a natural fire, it's red. And for the last one, whenever the symphony ends, I'd like the flames to like brighten really intensely and then go out, like whatever his final note is, they just go out completely.
Nice
That would be
Okay.
what I like to do.
I'm gonna have both of you guys to roll a performance check with advantage here.
What do I do with advantage?
You get to roll twice,
Roll it
and you take the higher number.
Oh, I roll it twice. Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay,
got
a
it, got it.
19 on the first one.
Okay. Got a 4 on the first one.
So with my modifier, that's a 20.
Oh my god, it keeps smallest. Okay, so on the floor. Okay, it's a 16. Plus 6, that's 22. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So, with this amber glow and this darkness kind of encapsulating everyone, you can hear, you can feel, everyone can feel the energy in this tavern to kind of like slow down. Everyone's kind of in unison. Everyone kind of has their own like heartbeat together as they are watching Elias play, and his nickname does kind of live up to the name. It's very ethereal. He got everyone's emotions pretty high, and now everyone is just kind of one as they're watching this this young man play. And as serene thaumaturgy kind of affects the lights around in the tavern, you kind of hear like a sort of a murmur from the audience as they're all like, "Wow, like this wasn't here before." And Serene, go and roll me a perception check.
Perception. 9.
9. Okay. And as you're and honestly, this music,
One.
you can't help but just marvel at what you're contributing to it, and you can't take your eyes off of it. It's that captivating. And
Which means I'm not buzzing.
you're not buzzing. And as you get to the very last
Just
notes
keep it out
of
my
there,
head.
Elias, you play the last notes. The flames get really nice and bright. You play your last note, and then it just goes out, and the whole tavern goes black. And we cut to black. So now, it's a few hours later. And it's a few hours later, and all of you are still around in the Bellied Ogre for one reason or the other. It's very quiet now. There's not a lot of people in here right now. What used to be 500 people is probably maybe 40, 45 people now. A lot of the staff is gone. It's mostly just kind of like a few bartenders, maybe like a cook or two. And all of you guys are still in there. Darling, where you at?
I was sort of like at the back of the crowd. During the performance, could I be looking, scanning faces, seeing if I recognize anyone?
Yeah, I mean, you looked, but it was just a sea of faces, and unfortunately no one that you recognized. A lot of handsome people, a lot of beautiful people, but no one that you recognized. So now it's around
Okay.
1
So she's
a.m.
just-
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say she's just gonna be sitting at the bar, still kind of
Mhm.
watching people come and go.
Great. That pink-haired gnome is gonna come up to you one last time. You can see she's kind of already out of her work clothes. She's about to head out for the night. She goes, "Oh, love, you're still here. How are you? You enjoy the
Yeah.
performance?"
Yeah, it was really cool. The whole like lighting stuff was special.
Right, put on quite a show. You sure you got a place to stay tonight? I mean, you know, it's crush at my place, not too far away from here.
Oh, I'm fine. I have a room at the
Right, right,
tavern.
of course.
so.
Well, until we meet again. The name's Lila, by the way. I don't know if. And
It's
kind of
nice
extends.
to meet you.
And kind of just cheeks up brightly. Well, best of luck with whatever you're up to. All right. And she walks out and off into the night street to go home.
Lila?
Yeah, Lila. That is the pink-haired mullet gnome that works at the Bellied Ogre. Elias, whereabouts are you right now in the Bellied Ogre?
I'm probably in a corner where there's the least amount of people eating a sandwich, and probably jotting down my notes on how I think everything went.
Mm-hmm. And as you're jotting down the notes, you see Portia kind of descend from up out of the tree trunk in the middle of the bar, and she spots you and just immediately comes over to you. She seems pretty frazzled. I mean, it's been a long night for her. She had to, get all these guests in and out. And she comes over to you and throws a coin pouch on your table and goes, "You played wonderfully tonight, Elias. Lucio doubted you, but you did very well. Martin, go ahead and roll me a D8, please."
Okay, I think it's this guy.
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Nice. I'll have you know, there's not really a lot in there. You know how we work. I take some, because I'm kind of your agent, and well, the Bellied Ogre takes some, Lucio takes a cut, it kind of goes over there, but I mean, a gold's gold, right? And as you kind of open the pouch, you see all these scattered pieces of copper. There's not a single silver piece in there, it's all copper pieces. But I have bad news for you. You're not gonna leave. We want you back. Lucio wants you back, actually, but you're gonna have to find new material. The times are changing there, Eli, and well, you did impress them, but we just want something new. We'll give you some time, but come back and we'll see what you got. Alright, well, I'm off. Thank you again, Eli. And she gives you like a little bit of like a side hug and kind of musses up your hair a little bit. And she says, "Oh." And then she walks off outside in the night air. Greeble, where you at?
Are there washrooms?
Yeah.
How is this? What's the...
There's like 2 on the bottom, 2 on top. Like there's a whole bunch of different washrooms. I mean, yeah.
Ooh. Are the upstairs ones fancier?
I don't know.
I'm going to go sneak into the manager's washroom, private washroom.
Oh, Lucio's washroom.
I really need to clean off all this drink and food that got spilled on me.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll. Go and roll me a stealth check, I guess.
Okay. Stealth check. 18.
Nice. Okay. So you go up to the second landing, and you actually go through a series of different like passageways, and at the end of the passageway, you actually do see like a door. It's labeled Lucio's Keep Out or Restricted or something like that. And as you go inside, Lucio and no one else is to be found in there. And if you go into the washroom, it's off to the side. He has a very nice medieval toilet, whatever you want to have the equivalent be. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
nice.
it's marble with like
Chamber
with like
pot.
yeah
Gilded
chamber pot.
bucket.
A gilded bucket. It's like nice. It's
Fucking hate you, paper.
it's like marbled with like ruby like lining going through it, and if you look attached to the mirror, there are like pictures of like art pieces of different like men and women that might be like talent or it might be like lovers. You're not really too sure. Yeah, and you want to just go ahead and just wash up?
Oh, I see this this beautiful jeweled bucket. I want to steal it.
You want to steal it?
Oh no.
Okay.
I feel that, I'm just a little disgruntled that Lucio keeps bossing me around, and I just thought it would be a fun little prank. It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank.
Oh, it's just a prank, bro.
It's just a prank.
It's a prank.
It is attached to the wall.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
Strength check. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I got an 8.
It doesn't come out.
God damn it!
And as you're in the washroom, there is a door that separates you from the actual office part. You do hear. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay. 15.
Nice. As you try and tug onto the what is it, like a bucket? What is it? What were you calling it? The bucket?
A
Jeweled
bucket?
outhouse?
Chamber pot?
Yeah, chamber pot. You do hear the front door into the office open, and you hear what could only be Lucio's voice as he goes, "Yeah, great night. Yeah, I'm satisfied. Yeah, you'll get paid tomorrow, no big deal." And he shuts the door.
Okay. I gotta shout. Don't mind me! I'm pooping! Lucio! It was an emergency!
My God.
And then what happens?
What?
Upon you saying that, Lucy just opens the door and just enters in.
Okay, alright.
Oh,
It's like, hello?
And he's very calm about it. He's very calm.
Occupado.
And he says,
Occupado, buddy.
it's not my pot.
he looks at you, Greeble,
Fucking
and just
hate
says,
you.
well, my little friend.
Yes, that is paper bag for everyone asking.
Doesn't really stink in here that much.
Because hated!
You still anything in here?
Does it look like I stole anything? Go look for yourself!
Go ahead
I'm
and roll
working
me.
a sweat!
All right. So what are you doing in here?
Personal poopy time, that's all!
IPS.
And he
Just wanted a little privacy. You know, I'm just a young rock gnome out on my own for the very first time, Lucio. Really, truly.
I understand,
I get
Grable.
nervous when I poop around other people.
But you can't be snooping around where you shouldn't be snooping.
But can I be pooping where I want to be pooping?
Bento told me that you actually got a good amount of coin tonight.
I already gave you 2 gold.
And he
I had-
puts his hand out. And he puts his hand out.
What?
And he says, there were rules when you were to be a petty thief here at the Bellied Ogre here, Grable. You broke one. No snooping around in here. Just another 2 gold, and you'll be on your way.
Another 2.
3 now.
Oh, you're
I'm
lucky
talking
we-
back.
Professor.
And he takes the 3 gold.
Can I still use the facility?
He just says, nope, and pushes you out.
Did she, I mean, at least, like, finish, or?
He wasn't actually
I'm
pooping.
blocked up.
Tomek, where are you at?
Oh God. Uh,
Kojo, shut the fuck up. I can't.
I'm probably in like some empty booth, just sitting minding my own business.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Serene, you up to anything special now that it's kind of quieted down and there's not a lot of work to be done?
I'm assuming I've done a lot of the like cleaning up already.
Yeah.
Like,
Right now it's kind of like the
okay.
cleanup process. Everyone's just kind of tidying things away. The cooks are kind of like cleaning up their stations. If anything, right now you're mostly just trying to like sweep up the floor, get any random
Right,
glasses
so-
placed anywhere.
The last two patrons that haven't, or no, one of the last two patrons that haven't left because there's still like 40 people, right? That are
Yeah,
still-
they all scattered about. It's a big place. It's
Right,
all scattered about, but it's
okay.
nice and manageable.
What is in front of Darling in terms of like food wise or drink wise, and same for Comac? Like what
Go
do
ahead
they
and
got in
describe
terms
it.
of like needs to be cleaning?
Let's grab it. Let's grab it, y'all. What you guys got in front of you?
I have a bowl sitting on the table. I'm just sitting there with my arms crossed.
All right.
For me, I have a full thing that's from that guy. It's still just sitting there, full.
Yeah.
And then I have like and like 2 empty glasses next to it. But yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to this tiefling woman, and I'm gonna pick up the 2 empty glasses. Right away I can tell they're empty, and then as I go for the other one, I realize that it's like just still to the top, full, and I kind of look at it, and look at her, and look back at it.
That's not mine.
It was in front of you.
Yeah, but I didn't order it. It's not mine.
I give her a glance up and down.
See, so what happened was this guy. Well, okay, no. So the bartender like put it in front of me and said that this guy was gonna like that he'd pay for it, and then he came over, and it was like really uncomfortable because like I thought he was trying to be friends, and then he just kind of like wanted me to go on his boat, but like alone. Because I thought we were making like a lot of friends, because he had a bunch of friends that he was talking to in the back, and it just made me really uncomfortable after that. And he wouldn't like. I don't know. I didn't want to drink it too because like men and yeah. So
Because when,
it's not mine.
Because of the implication.
because of the if I get her on a boat.
I didn't want to give
She's
him
not
the
gonna
wrong
say no.
impression because he already seemed
Right.
really upset that I thought he was being really friendly, but then it was like a whole like exchange kind of thing. So yeah, no, it's not mine.
Okay, yeah. Why didn't you just drink it anyway, though? I mean, it's kind of a waste to just leave a full. And by now, I mean, hours have passed.
I felt like it was kind of
flat.
I felt really bad because he seemed really upset that like I didn't want to go on the his like dicky thing.
Oh my
So,
god.
so like I just really I felt like if I was taking the drink from him and he didn't like get what he wanted from that
Then you-
interaction,
then-
and he seemed like really, I don't know, I felt bad.
Wasting money and food because you felt bad. Got it. And then I'm gonna take it and leave.
You want to ask about the dicky? You-
No, I don't need to worry about the Disney. That's fine.
Thank you.
That's not the weirdest thing I've heard in this thing.
Serene, anything with Comac, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
So he's got just the bowl in front of him that has the money, right? That he's
Yeah.
gonna,
He's just like in a stall by himself,
I'm
just
just-
kind of.
So just sort of because I'm rushing around, bustling,
Busting.
just gonna like grab the bowl and I realize that like money jingles around in it.
You're like yoink.
I'll be like, oh, sorry. I'm assuming this is yours.
I don't respond.
All right, so you wouldn't mind if I just took it then?
You hear snoring.
Oh, because of the blindfold. Yeah, makes sense. I'm just gonna leave it there, but I'm gonna take like a couple silver pieces.
Wow.
Sure.
I'll put it back on the table.
Go ahead and roll me.
I need money. All right, leave me alone.
Yeah, how much money's in there?
Go ahead and roll me a.
No.
Did I?
I can't see it.
I know I have at least 3 silver from one guy.
Yeah. If anything, I would say you probably got around. It's a meager amount. 8 silver pieces are in total.
You just took
are in there.
3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
That was from Charlie, whatever. whatever his
go
name
ahead,
is.
yeah, Charlie's friend.
Charlie's friend.
Serene, go and roll me a sleight of hand check.
13.
Yeah. How many pieces were you taking?
3?
You take them gingerly, and as you're about to slip them into your apron, one of them slips in between your fingers, and you hear one of them jangle onto the floor.
Oh.
Paper bags, go and roll me a perception check with advantage.
Ooh.
I hope this dude's lying.
22.
Oh.
Paper bags, up to you. If Komek, you can choose how you want to play this out. Go for it. I
I just
don't,
wake up to the sound of money.
You're like,
I immediately,
every day.
I reach out to the table where my bowl would be. I guess I don't find anything.
Serene, you just see this man with a blindfold just kind of going like this on the table.
Oh my god.
And
That's horrible.
evil? Are you evil?
Is Komek just like whispering this just to like out into the ether?
I pat myself down like maybe I put it away.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna reach down. I'm gonna slowly pick up the one that I dropped, and as I'm doing this, be like, "Sorry, I had slippery fingers. I meant to put this in here," and drop it in and push the bowl toward him.
Say,
It was
oh,
a really busy night, kind of scatterbrained.
thank you. I just pull it over to me like in a safe, secure distance, like right in front of me. I say, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, you're welcome.
You what?
You're welcome.
And as that all happens, again, it's around like 1:30 in the morning, and then all of a sudden you hear the front entrance. It's the door swing open. It's kicked open actually, and you hear a hearty laugh, and yeah. Sildar, drinks are on me! As if whoever looks in that direction, they see a very stout, plump dwarf with like a golden, like a middle parted hair, and he has like a three knotted beard going down and a really nice fancy mustache going down. He's dripping. Like he's wearing like some really nice fabrics, some linen, some silks. He's probably like in his like dwarves age weird, but like if I were to make a human comparison, he looks like he's like in his mid 40s. His like face is a little suntanned, and he's vibing. Like he's in Vegas. You know what I mean? And walking right behind him is who you can assume to be Sildar, and he's like a 5'10" human, short, cropped. Not short crop, but kind of like long brown hair. Kind of think like Ned from Game of Thrones. It's kind of like that classic like medieval like hair, and he kind of has like a solemn look as he follows in this dwarf. And this dwarf makes his way to the center of the bar and pounds his fist down on the bar counter. I be wanting drinks now. Why can't I get a little bit of service around here? Hello? A little bit of service? And he spots you, Serene. Hi, you! Come here, come serve me an ale, yeah?
Get coming. And then I'll go over there.
Yeah.
Is that even in my job description? Do I do that?
At this time of day, yeah, because it's slow, so you're able to do both.
Okay. So I'll go back there, behind the bar. Okay, so what would you like?
And he takes one look at you, and then he spots another gnome bartender, a male gnome bartender, kind of working on some drinks. Looks to you. Sees your apron. Looks back to the gnome. Sorry, love. I think I'd rather him make it. And nothing personal. It's just I think he's the one that makes my
Particular
drinks.
Oh,
What can I say? Sorry.
okay.
And
Oh, because maybe he's a gnome and you're a gnome or something like that, or...
I'm a dwarf.
Oh.
What are you thinking about?
Oh my god.
You see this belly here? You see this belly here? And he kind of like unbuttons his like linen shirt and like exposes his like nice big round belly up his belly. You see this? It's a dwarven belly. Gnomes don't got these. Dwarves do. Luigi, is that you?
Well, thank you.
My usual place. And Luigi, the gnome, was like, right away, Gundren, right away. And he serves up 2 ales to Gundren and Sildar, the human companion. And he takes 1 sip, lays it down, goes, and he kind of surveys the crowd a bit, and he walks into a space in the middle of the Bellied Ogre, and he makes his way up onto a table. And he goes, does anybody want to make a little bit of gold for a simple day's work? Anybody? Come on, don't be shy. 10 gold a
Did
person.
I hear what?
10 gold!
I have a question.
This is, yeah, go ahead.
Did I hear what he said to Serene?
Yeah, he was being very boisterous. At this point, the tavern's pretty quiet, and everything that he said could be heard.
Okay.
And he says, well, don't be shy. 10 gold. That's a lot of money.
Answer right here!
Oh, you. And he looks down at you. You want 10 gold?
Well, it depends what the job is, but I'm
You just moving a little
interested.
bit of ting here from one place to another.
I can move stuff. I move stuff all the time.
Great.
Oh, if it's a little ting, I can do a little ting.
Right. You might find in maybe how many think we need here, Sildar? And Sildar kind of looks up from his ale. Well, I need about 4 more. Make sure it's secure and on wet. You might find it for your friends.
I don't really have.
Oh, you don't even gotta be your friends. Take whoever you want. Tell them 10 gold. Up front.
Take
Not really.
anyone I want.
Well, maybe.
Let me go. I'll work on something. You stay right here. You stay right here. That's a job reserved for me and my friends,
Oh,
right?
I like you. I like you.
I like you. I'll be right back. She walks backwards.
And as he sees you walk away, he's like, right. Anybody? Little bit of work. Looking for volunteers. 10 gold a person. That can last you a long time if you know how to spend it wisely.
Can I get up and walk towards him?
Sure, he's pretty approachable. He does see you coming though, and he's like, hello, lass.
Hi. Where exactly would this be taking us? Or
Oh,
whoever's doing?
it's a simple day's work. Listen, all you're doing, I got a little bit of cargo here in Neverwinter. Really just want to transport it all the way down over to Phandelver. It's just about, 3 days travel from here. Go on from there, down to Phandelver. Simple road, you're just taking the high road down south, and you cut east, and then you're there. 3 days. Drop it off at Barthen's, you got 10 gold. Per person. Hell, if you even get there quick, throw in an extra 2 gold. Just tell Barthen I, you know.
2 days. Okay. I'll do it.
Yeah, good. You don't got to be riding the horses and all that. My boy Denton, he'll be taking the carts. He'll be moving the ox and all that. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I
you
can.
board, and he kind of looks over to he kind of walks over to Elias. How about you? You looking spry? You want a little bit of work?
Elias looks at the pouch with a little bit of copper that was given to him, and he asks, "Can I be paid in advance and the rest when the job is done?" And looks up.
Oh, what's the funniest thing I ever heard all week? No. You're gonna go ahead and drop off the cargo off at Phandelver. Listen, it'll be easy money. I'd do it myself if I could, but I got people to meet early, so I gotta get a head start. Can't be having all this heavy cargo on me, you know? Listen, that little gnome girl, we also got that tiefling. That's 3. Just need 2 more. And you see Darling kind of like waving at you, Elias, waving at you all friendly like.
Yeah. I just kind of blink at the gesture, and look back at the pouch, pick up the pouch, and nod my head.
Good on you, son. You're gonna love it. Alright, go up and down from here to Phandelver all the time. A lot of beautiful things to see. So you on board? What's your name?
Elias, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Gundren. Gundren Rockseeker. Well,
Nice to meet you, Wundrin Rockseeker.
of course, Elias. Good on you. And, satisfied, he goes back over to Sildar. So we just need 2 more, Sildar. We're bound to find 2 more people in here. 10 gold, Agreeable. Anything you doing?
Comac will be standing right behind them.
Oh, did you just sneak up to them? I'll allow it, sure.
Yeah.
Gunner's gonna make his way, and you can kind of feel like your heat, like your ominous presence just behind him.
My heat.
And he kind of swivels in his chair. What can I do for you? You
Phandelver?
yeah. Don't worry, you won't be riding the ox
10
or
gold?
anything. Yeah, 10 gold. Just drop it off at Barthen's.
Okay, I'll do it.
He kind of looks you down. Obviously, you don't see this, but he looks down at your sword. That's sheath. You know how to use that thing. You know how to swing it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Good. Not that you're gonna need it. Just well,
Exactly, yeah.
just be nice to you.
Just moving some cargo.
Nice
right.
precautions.
10 gold, right?
And
10 gold.
yeah, 10 gold. 10 gold.
10 gold.
Do you want to shake one or
Okay.
anything? I mean, I'm man of my word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on my hand.
And he extends his hand. It's nice and polished and soft, and his fingers and nails are all trimmed.
I don't feel it that much, but yeah. All right. Shake his hand.
Takes your hand and just kind of wipes it off after he shakes it, knowing that you don't see it.
I hold the bowl out to him.
I think you best keep that. You might need it. Thank you though.
Oh no, 10 gold.
Yeah, when you get over to Barthen's.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I say that a lot. All right, I'll just stand by. I'm like, when we leaving?
Oh, well, it's about what? His accent's all over the place. It's about 1:30 in the morning. I got my boy Denton. He'll be traveling the cart. He'll meet you guys out front here at about 10 a.m. in the morning. So, not a bad travel. Just make it here in time. And he kind of looks over to you, Serene. Hey, lass! Sorry about earlier, but how much you get paid around here? How much you making in a week?
How much do I get paid around here?
Yeah.
No, she's asking.
I'm
you, I
asking.
think.
Oh!
Genuinely don't know.
You probably make a gold every 2 weeks.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You're poor.
Enough. Barely.
I'll chime in.
Go ahead.
I'll say, you should ask for more tips. And I shake my bowl. 6 silver. Just tonight.
You got a point? Got
Pretty
a
sure
point?
some of those are copper pieces, but okay.
Listen,
I'll
love.
let the conversation continue.
Just like feel the bunny.
Listen, love. 10 gold. That's what? 20 weeks? Half a year? You do this trip for me? You don't gotta work for half a year.
I kind of look around. Is Lucio around? The general area.
He is. He's in plain view. He's over by the kitchens. Arms crossed still. And just kind of surveying Gundren as this conversation's kind of taking place and him soliciting for adventurers for this little quest. He's not really saying anything though.
I'll lean in closer a little bit and kind of lower my voice. I'll be like, 3 days. No more? Just 3?
Denton, one of my fastest boys. Yeah. Takes 3 days to get down to Phandelver, and then 3 days back if you're willing. I mean, lots of things to see on the way. A lot of pretty sights, a lot of things to see. And who knows, I'm assuming you've been working here for a while here and then the Bellied Ogre. It'd be nice to get a little bit of fresh air, don't you think? See some new things.
I take one glance back over to Lucio, and then look back at Gundren and just nod that I'm in.
Alright, you're in. That makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where'd that little gnome go?
Greeble comes out of the kitchens. Oh, sorry, got distracted. I found some wilted, soggy salad that they were just gonna toss out. What a waste.
I knew I liked you. You're not a waster. I like that. And, he's gonna go ahead and just say, alright, you 5. Makes work simple for me. You 5 are gonna go ahead and, transport, some cargo for me. Denton will be riding up front. He'll meet you out here in the Bellied Ogre, in the morning, around 9:30. You guys leave around 10, 3 days travel. You get paid at Bath inside of that. Come back if you want. But, that's all you gotta do for me. You all got a place to stay for tonight? You all got a place to stay for tonight? If you need a place to stay,
Why are you offering?
Well, and he holds out 5 keys. These are the, I rent these out for myself here at the Bellied Ogre. It's my favorite place. If you want, executive suite here. You can stay if you want. Or,
Twinkies! I'll take one.
Yeah.
I'll take
Grimy
one.
little hand comes in.
yeah.
Is that one room or?
Oh no. It's about a small little house for each. You got about, what,
Oh.
2 bedrooms, a full bath, a little kitchenette. All upstairs. I like having my options. They all a different little design.
Does any one of them has a jeweled chamber pot inside I can use?
No. Not that I know of.
Oh, okay. Well, just give me whatever chamber pot I can get.
Okay. So, you all 5 have your sweet keys to go to sleep tonight at the Bellied Ogre.
Woo!
Anything else you want to tidy up for before we take a 5-10 minute bio break, and then we will resume in the morning?
Can I just figure out how much copper I got just to log it from the little tiny bag?
You got so all you gotta really list is you got 1 more gold piece. It's enough coin to make it 1 gold piece.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Thank you.
Anything else before we take a little 5-minute break here, guys?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
All 5 of you take your keys and work your way up to the 2nd floor landing, and you find your respective keys. Enter it, and yeah, these are pretty lavish hotel rooms. Has everything you could ever want. Nice king-size bed. There's like fruit and drinks all lined up on the counter, and yeah, a nice warm fire to keep you warm throughout the night. And we will see you guys in the morning. We're gonna go ahead and take a 10-minute break. So right now it's 5:33 for me. We'll meet back here at 5:45, so in 10 minutes. And then we will get going. Cool. All right. All right, guys. So again, we have to end early at 6:30 tonight because of some obligations by some people. But that's fine. So we're gonna try and just get it done as much as possible. So let's go ahead and just kind of recap. Yeah, you guys are here in Neverwinter, and y'all are here at the Bellied Ogre. Y'all kind of took Gundren Rockseeker's little request to move some cargo from Neverwinter to Phandelver, about 3 days travel from here. You all stayed the night at one of Gundren's many executive suites that he has just rented out, and you all wake up. Komek, go ahead and roll me a perception check with advantage, please.
Uh, 12.
12. All right. Sleep for all of you went relatively well. These were nice, comfy suites. And Komek, it takes a while for it to seep in through underneath your door, but eventually you are awoken to the smell of bacon and the smell of fried up potatoes and herbs and like scrambled eggs and sweet jam. You guys are now, it's now morning here in Neverwinter in the Bellied Ogre. You guys are on the 2nd floor. If you would like to make your way down to the 1st floor, go ahead and go about your day.
I scramble down as soon as I'm awake.
Yep, nice. You just take everything with you? You're already like set up to go?
I have it all set out each night, so I just go through my little one after the other, my articles, and then I go down.
Darling, any morning ritual for you? For anyone else, any morning rituals or anything that you would like to do, just to kind of like have some flavor before you go about your day in the privacy of your own little hotel room here at the Bellied Ogre?
For me, I am going to take my little symbol and pray for the morning, and then I'm going to write a letter and describe what I did the previous couple of days and fold it up and put it in my bag.
Elias?
I am going to cross out all the stuff that I was writing on my notes from previous, and start pull out a fresh thing of sheet music, write down a few things, brush my teeth, and then probably just step out.
Sure. Greeble?
Yeah.
And then Serene?
Oh yeah, I'm doing my stretches. Jumping on the bed, making most of this room. I'm also like soaking in the tub. I'm eating fruit in the tub.
Greeble didn't even sleep last night. She was just like in pure ecstasy as she was just
I was just indulging.
trashing up the room. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. And I just had so many pillows.
Totally. Serene.
Pretty much as soon as like I went to the room, I would have just gone straight to sleep, passed out.
Just like still with like your
woke
makeup
up-
on. You just
Yeah. Woke up
Yeah.
probably still. I probably woke up like because of the smells or whatever, like, and just kind of got up, put the same clothes that I was wearing last night on, maybe cleaned up my face a little bit, but then just went out.
Serene, there's actually a note underneath your door that was kind of written to you. It slipped underneath your door, and you recognize the handwriting instantly. It's Lucio's, and it says here in just simple writing. When you get back, you got a few more days left, and then you're gone. If I don't see you, again, it was only really a favor to your mother.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Fun.
I just for like fluff. Can I like just sort of with I guess thaumaturgy or fireball, whatever you want to do for one of those cantrips that I have, just kind of like burn the letter in my hand and then walk out the door.
Yeah. You, Serene kind of just takes the letter and holds it and just kind of crumbles into ash and flame as it kind of goes out the window. Nice. So y'all are just kind of descending the stairs. Anyone like want to travel together as they're going down the stairs, or, I mean, how about this? You guys all open the door. You guys all open the doors at the same time, and you all are like, "Yo, what's up?" So yeah, you guys all open up the door at the same time, and it's all you guys come out into the hallway.
Good morning.
No one else has to.
Just in silence.
Yeah, good morning.
Woo! What a night!
He like kind of stares blankly, and a few seconds after silence says, "Good morning."
Okay.
I stare blankly too.
Cool, you're just making your way down. You're going to the food. Like you just leave instantly. Nice. And as you guys descend the stairs down into the first floor of the Bellied Ogre, you do see a man about in his mid-50s. He's like slightly balding, like he has like his bald spot right here, but he has like long, like gray, like oily hair, kind of like slicked back a little bit, and he has this like he doesn't have all his teeth. He's like working on a pile of mush and with some bacon and some jam and some eggs, and then he goes, "Oi, right here. That's me. I'm taking you. Go and have a seat here. I'll be down here shortly. You want some food? Yeah, get that in."
I sit next to him and get my food.
Yeah, good on ya. So I got 5 here. I got 5 here to making the trip. Well,
I nod, grab a plate, put some food on, organize it very carefully, probably in a gradient so that it's like in a nice color pattern for myself. Start eating.
Abel just takes a handful of bacon and pours some jam all over it.
Denton, as he's working on his food, he kind of looks at all of you. You know, it's funny. Usually Gundren usually sends me over to Phandelver, going back and forth between here and Neverwinter. Usually it's just me and Silda, maybe one other person. Never had 5 people coming along. Silda's not even here. Yeah. I don't know. It's funny. Makes you think. Anyway. Best we get going then. Want to just take the food and just get going? And
Bread roll.
Denton hands a map over to Komek and says, "You don't want today? I know it's just like a straight shot down, but you never know."
I look
And,
at
Do you?
it. Yeah,
Upside down.
I hold it up.
The wrong side of the map.
I say, "Oh my God, I'm blind."
Of course you are. And he leads you guys out front, out towards the back of the Bellied Ogre, and there's a large store, like cargo area, and you see a cart with hitched to it are 2 oxen, and yeah, it's pretty full. It's like 10 feet long, 5 feet wide. It has a lot of flour on it, a lot of like rations essentially. And you have some ale in there, and a lot of like shovels, picks, and crowbars. There's about like 12 each of those things. And you'll also see a small little barrel of oil, as well as maybe 6 to 8 lanterns stowed onto the back of this cart.
Firehead.
Can I go up to Komek and tell him what's in front of us?
Sure. You just go ahead and just describe all of that to him.
Yeah. Just very literally in monotone.
And
Here's a lantern.
It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
and Denton kind of looks back at all of y'all and says, "I got room for one of us, for one of yous up front with me. Maybe someone could be in the actual cargo wagon. Rest of yous, you gotta walk. Hope that's fine."
I go straight up to the oxen and start to pet them, and I ask them
no.
what their names are.
Oh.
Go and roll me a animal handling check.
Oh
God.
no.
My blind man's about to get tackled by some oxen.
He's gonna die.
That's safe.
That was a natural 1.
All right.
Oh no.
As you go up to one of the oxen and you kind of pet it, you begin to the ox just begins to just get really bothered by you touching it, and it proceeds to just take a fat dookie. It just poops right there.
Oh.
And you smell it first, Komek. It's just a large, big turd. Just plops right down.
My heightened senses.
Your heightened sense, and it just hits your nose. It's so pungent. It's yeah.
Okay.
I say,
And
never
then-
mind.
Denton goes, "Well, at least he'll be traveling a little bit faster tonight. All right, who's gonna be sitting up front with me? Who's gonna be on the back of the wagon? And who's walking?"
Well, I got short little legs, so don't mind if I do up on the front seat. Nobody have a problem with that, right? Nobody. Yeah, and my legs are way. You guys got long, strong legs there.
Blind man should probably go inside the cargo.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. So
Sorry,
Komek
what's your
and
name?
Oh,
I don't think I can.
Sorry, who are you?
I'm Komek. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Have we? Do I know any of your names?
I feel like all of you know Elias, but in terms of introduction,
Yeah.
I don't know.
True.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I just found Komek's name. Hello, Komek.
Hello,
Hi, Comac.
Oh,
ma'am.
I'm Serene.
Oh yeah, I know you. I see you all the time. Yeah. Dropping plates and stuff.
On the tables, but yeah.
She just got laid off.
We don't know that.
Yeah, I know. This is how it
Meta?
Meta? Kick him?
I'm Grable, by the way. You might have seen me last night on stage, huh? Yeah.
No.
You might have heard about me then. I did a
Oh,
flip
yeah.
over the crowd. It was a buck wild, you know.
Hi, Serene. Nice to meet you. Hi, Grable. Nice to meet you. Hi, Komek. Nice to meet you. I'm Eli.
Darling.
Hi, darling. Nice to meet you. I'm Eli.
Hi. It's nice to meet you.
Darling.
You did so well last night.
Thank you. And then I walk back.
Okay. So, do we have Greeble at the front with Denton in the front?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Comek in the cargo wagon, and then we have the other three in the back. All right. For the sake of marching order, I would want 2 people to be walking on the side of the wagon, and then 1 person like in the back, forming kind of like a triangle.
I'll walk on the side.
You want to walk on the side? Okay. Who is in the back rank? So either it's gonna be.
I can go in the back.
All right. So Elias is
I'll
gonna be
be in
trailing here in the back. We got Darling.
So he would see like Comek throw like his round shield on the back and just relax the entire ride.
Okay.
Exactly.
A few notes here. All right, guys. So here is the map. You guys gonna be traveling in.
Ooh, I love a good map.
Right now, you guys
Another
are
good map.
here in Neverwinter. Phandelver is gonna be right over here. Yeah.
Oh, that's how you spell it?
Yep. Phandelver's right over here.
Not far.
And you guys embark on your 3-day journey.
Woo.
The first day, you get to maybe about right here.
Oh.
Right here. Nothing too eventful. Second day, you guys get actually pretty good distance. You're about to end your travel on the high road and about to cut onto the tribal trail. I think it's misspelled there. Trial. I don't know. Any conversations before we go on to the third day?
My feet hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we take turns on the wagon?
I pretend to be asleep.
Okay, that's fine.
I think he's faking. I think he just faked doing that.
Can
I think you can
can
wake
I
him
make an
up.
insight check on him?
Go for it. Yeah. Go and roll me an insight check.
Oh, this isn't gonna go well. Oh, okay. Okay. Insight. That is a 22.
22.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Go, Mike. You can pretty much tell the way that Comic is kind of crossing his arms and is kind of in that posture. Like he hasn't moved once. Like he's definitely probably still awake. He's not relaxed all that much. But you could probably squeeze on for a bit, or maybe Greeble if you want. You can go ahead and offer some time to.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sit next to him on the wagon.
Squeeze in. Nice. Gets a little uncomfortable.
Excuse me.
I still keep up the sleep ruse, not knowing I'm found out.
Sorry, I'll try to be quiet because I can tell you're trying to go to sleep. Don't worry, I will touch your stuff.
I pull my shield like over my body.
Oh, that looks a little bit uncomfortable. Do you want me to put it in the back with the other stuff?
I pretend to snore.
Do you have like a? You might be laying on your neck wrong. I think it sounds like you're having some trouble breathing. Are you okay? I
Say,
can try to help if you need.
say I'm okay.
Just, you might want to get that checked out.
I just nod, like, all right, to turn away from you. I make a point of like when I fold up my legs, like now I'm uncomfortable because there's not enough room.
You know, if you sat up, then we could have both more room. But you know, it's fine.
Nice. So, it is now the third day of travel, and y'all are pretty exhausted. Denton has just kind of been like, he's been in pretty high spirits this entire time. And on the third day, he brings up a question that like surprisingly hasn't been asked amongst the group yet as you guys are traveling, and he says, "So, 10 gold, I heard. We're gonna use for all that. What we gonna do? 10 gold is a lot of money.
I can't understand
what are you gonna do
you're
with? What are you
saying.
gonna do with 10 gold? That's a lot of
Oh.
money. I'm gonna spend it on a nice little sword. Maybe some good meat. Maybe buy yourself a little bit of buy yourself a little estate. What are you gonna do with it?
You know, I haven't had a lot of time to think about it, but I think I just want to travel.
Yep.
See more of the world.
Well, that's what you're doing right now, ain't you?
Yeah, and I want to keep on doing for as long as I can.
Then he kind of nods along to you, Grebo, as you're sitting alongside him. And during this entire trip, it's funny. The high road. There's not a lot of tree coverage, and you have been exposed to the elements like this entire time through. But as you turn onto the Tribor trail, this last little bit, you do notice that it does begin to get a little bit more foresty. And as you come into this one bit, sorry, one second here. As you get into this one little bit, you notice something. There's like a bit of like a rock formation up on your left and right hand side. Are we still maintaining this original marching order with Grebo in the front? Komek.
We have 2 people in the cart now.
2 people in the cart, yeah. Komek and Darling in the cart. Serene off to the side, and then Elias in the back rank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you guys are going at a pretty snail pace. You guys are going slow just to make sure that you don't trip over any of the cargo or lose any of it. And you're kind of going into a dip in the valley as you notice that there is 2 large like cliff sides, essentially. You're traveling down low in between a path here. And Denton is kind of saying, we should probably go a little bit faster here. Every time I travel through this little dip here in the valley, I always hate it. Something about it. Something about how the wind blows. It don't rub right with me. Well, I had a lot of... And as he says that word, you hear something coming from the trees above. As 2 arrows come to the sky and pierce Denton, one right to the chest and one right to the side of the head. And the oxen are in shock and they flee and unhitch and kind of flow off here. As you look up and you see on either side of the canyon, on either side of the ridge, you see a goblin, both holding longbows, as they go and look down upon you and say, well, look what we got here! Go on and get them, boys! And as they do that, you see 2 goblins wielding scimitars kind of come behind bushes on your right-hand side. And they say, oh, well, look who we got here. And now, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative, I guess? We're going to go and roll initiative. So it's going to be a roll.
Okay.
It's going to be a d20 plus your dexterity modifier. Oh my god. I am not ready for this. Okay.
7.
Oof.
11? 7-11?
7-11.
Focus.
24.
All right. Let me just do it
9.
here, guys. sorry, one second here. Hold on to your
Okay,
numbers.
okay.
I just gotta do something here real quick.
Okay.
All right. 20 to 25. No one?
I
think
did.
20. What did you get?
I got 24.
Greeble got a 24. 16 to 20.
I have a 16.
16. 11 to 15.
11.
Um, 6 to 10.
7, or sorry, 9 with the dexterity.
Yeah.
Got
And then
7.
Serena got a 7. Okay. So yes. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just trying to figure out something here real quick. 1 sec.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
You said he got 2 arrows. Is he like down?
Oh, he
The
died. He's
driver.
dead.
You got an arrow through the
Hit
head.
an arrow through
Yeah,
the head.
through
Yeah.
the head. He's just dead, straight up. Let me go ahead and just move over here to this layer
I
here,
mean,
guys.
I got pretty good medicine.
Yeah, I mean, I was
can
wondering
fix
if he
that.
was like downed or if he was like, yeah. Anyone got revivified?
Actually,
Actually, I happen to have this diamond worth 3.
I'm,
guys,
I'm a
I'm
beggar,
gonna-
but I have this diamond.
I pull off my blindfold, 2 diamonds fall out my sockets.
I've been keeping these for just this moment.
All right. So 1 second here. All right, great. So let me go ahead and just place all your stuff on. Sorry, guys, this is my first time doing
No
that.
worries.
Oh, good.
Gucci.
So you have 4 goblins right over here.
Oh man.
What?
What?
Let's go ahead and have
Dead horses.
Greeble right here at the front. Oops. Sorry. Took him there. Comac and Darling, are you guys like inside right there?
Sure.
Serene, I would assume you were going to be off to the left here. And Elias, you're about here, yeah?
Yeah.
And you guys are free to move your characters and all that. Okay. So based off this surprise round here, well, the range goblins got a natural 20, so they're going to go. The other goblins, they only got a small roll, so they will not be going. So, surprise round is only going to be the 2 goblins up here. Totally. So, I'm just going to have this right here. So, these goblins are going to go first here. And that is a +4. Okay.
Who's he shooting at?
This goblin right here is gonna be shooting at Greeble, and is gonna just go and shoot one more time. And a 7, I'm assuming, does not hit. And right, Karma. This is what's your armor class?
Yeah.
Totally.
What?
What's your armor class?
Hold on.
You
Hold
have
on.
-3 dexterity.
Yeah.
Hey. My armor class is. Where is that?
It should be
Oh, right, 14.
top middle.
14, yeah, does not hit. It shoots over and just lands in the dirt right next to you. The other goblin's gonna fire, and that's gonna be a 12. And it's gonna also land in the dirt nearby. And that is it for the surprise round. So now we're gonna go at the top of the order here. Greeble, you are up, and then Comac, you're on deck.
Okay, dokie. Okay, dokie. Let's see. What am I gonna do? Nope. I wanna do. Okay. I wanna do a sneak attack to the goblin in the left tree.
Sneak attack.
Yeah.
You currently can't because they're not within 5. There's not another enemy within 5 feet with them. You can either move up to them and try to attack,
Okay.
but they are up on a ledge. They are 15 feet up on a ledge. Both of them are.
Oh no, Julie, the math of this again.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I'm gonna just hop off and hide into the bushes.
Whereabouts you want to go?
Right here.
That's up a cliff.
Oh,
up a
that's
cliff.
up a cliff.
Yeah.
Over. Oh, snap.
You could get under the cart.
I like this little bush down here.
Totally.
Little bush.
Do you want to attempt to make any attack at all, or?
No, I could just hide.
You just hide? Okay.
I just saw like a lot of death, and I just need to take a time out.
Totally. Go and roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Actually, no. Paper bag. We have to go over this later, dude. We have to go over this later. But yeah. You
I
go
just
out
rolled
of.
a 20.
Nice. Okay, sure. For the sake of this, you hide into the bushes and you're successfully hidden. Is that gonna end your
Yay.
turn? Will that end your turn?
Yes.
All right, Komek, you're up next, and after that, it is going to be the goblins again.
Okay, so I said I had my shield, over my body. Hearing the arrows, I spring up, and I'm going to just whip around to the bushes where I hear them pop out, and I'm going to draw a hand axe and throw it at the one directly south of me.
Directly south of you. Nice. Go ahead and roll.
Over
Can
my
I do
head.
that stand up in the cart? Yeah, over her
Yeah,
head.
totally.
Ah,
Totally.
Okay. 15?
15, barely. Yeah, 15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh,
I see.
8.
Nice. As you go ahead and push Darling down out of the way, you go ahead and retrieve your hand axe,
All right.
and you kind of twitch your ears a little bit to kind of find the location, and you just go ahead and just throw your hand axe, and the goblin is kind of running forward with the scimitar, going, and as he runs forward, he gets split right down the middle of the forehead and falls back, and he dies instantly.
oh,
It's badass.
Whoa.
there it is.
This goblin is now dead. Beautiful. How do I? Nice. Okay. That ends. Does that end your turn? Did you want to use any of your
Yes.
movement? No.
No, I'm good here.
Great. And you're going to just end your turn in the cart. All right. It is going to be the ranged goblins now. So the ranged goblins, seeing their man go down, they're actually going to go ahead and this goblin right here is going to go ahead and move through the bushes like so, about 10 feet, and he's going to see and try to get revenge on you there, Komek, and he's going to try to hit you with the short bow. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, go ahead and take 8 damage. Yeah,
All right.
that was a 6.
That would not be good for me.
The goblin
8
goes.
damage.
The goblin goes. You killed my friend! And hits you.
Aw.
Hits you for 8.
Oh,
And the other goblin here is going to go here
stick
on
an
the
arrow in
south
the
hill,
back.
and he's going to just kind of just fire blindly, and I think he's going to go for Darling right here in the center.
All right.
That's a natural 20.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be dead.
Clear
So
it now.
I'm gonna go ahead and just roll here. It's gonna be 2 of the d6.
Oh my god.
You got leather armor.
Okay. It has 11 points of damage to you.
Oh my god.
As
I'm
you
done.
get.
Oh no.
Yep.
She didn't even wake
so
up.
You're down to 0 HP. And seeing this all happen, this goblin, as he hits that victorious shot, he's gonna like scream for victory, and he's gonna actually tumble down the cliff face and land right over here. He's gonna just tumble down, and he's gonna take. And he takes.
Oh my god, 20 points of damage? That's crazy.
20 points of
Well,
damage?
it takes for every 10 feet.
That's crazy. He took 30 points. Wow, and it transferred to all the other goblins? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's psychic damage. They're all dead.
Crazy.
All right, that ends the ranged goblin's turn. It's going to be the melee goblin next. The melee goblin is going to see his dead friend, and he's going to travel. What's it? 30 feet. He's going to go ahead and travel like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right over here, and try to make a swing
Ayo.
at you, Komek, with his short sword. 21 hits.
Yeah.
BK!
And you're gonna take 3 points of slashing damage.
I'm still alive.
Like, alive or like, hanging on?
Alive.
All right,
I'm okay.
that ends that
Probably
goblin's
better.
turn. That ends that goblin's turn. Sorry, one second here, guys. Darling, I need you to make a death saving throw for me, please.
What is it?
It's a d20, just straight up.
Just a d20?
It's a 5. That's gonna be 1 failure for you.
5.
Nice.
Thank you.
And that ends your turn. Elias, you are up next. You're up.
Okay.
It's all up to you.
Elias is going to be very overwhelmed, and what's the deal again with movement and doing an action?
So you can move up to, I think it's 30 feet for you.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't really count into your action at all. So you can,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Oh.
Elias is going to probably run and hide, try to dive under the cart. So I'm gonna move here, and then as he's panicking and trembling, a light spark comes from the back of his neck, and heroism is cast.
Oh. Okay.
That's what we need.
Do you mind? If you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and just click on your heroism thing.
Yeah,
because
please.
I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
Hold on. So, and who are you gonna touch?
Let's say that I dove under the cart.
You
Give
can
someone a
retract
slap
if
on
you
the
want.
way there.
Slap.
Give a.
I got this, pal. And
Not
dive
it.
under the cart.
Can you remind me, could this be cast on myself?
You can.
Yes.
Okay, then let's say that's what happens there.
Totally. Go ahead.
Do you heroically dive under the cart?
It was very heroic.
Yeah.
You had to have been there.
So you go ahead and gain. I think it's your charisma modifier is 4, right?
Double check, but yes, I think so.
You go ahead and gain 4 temporary HP, so it's like a shield for you.
Okay. Yeah, it's 4. Okay.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Totally. Serene, you are up.
So because this dude is the closest, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt on him. I was just gonna actually show you what it does.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Wanna
We
roll?
can disregard that roll. I can actually roll if I.
Yes, please.
It's just a range, so I just do a d20, right? It's just like a regular
D20 plus your, I think it's your charisma mod.
attack mod.
Attack mod plus your
Oh,
charisma
I dropped my
bonus.
d20. Okay. Okay, well, it's an 18 plus.
Oh yeah, it hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. As long. And that is 1d10.
Plus your spellcasting mod for damage, I think.
5. rolled a 1 on damage, so.
Okay.
Not great.
And
But-
the goblin will take 5 points of damage. For some reason, I can't select it. There you go. All right. Any movement? We're gonna end your turn there.
I'm gonna end my turn there.
Nice. Top of the
Yeah.
turn here. Greeble, you're up. And then after that, it's gonna be Comic again.
All right.
Didn't the goblins go first?
They went first during like
They roll
the
natural
No, it
20s?
was a surprise.
during the surprise.
Surprise.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but now they're in the middle.
Okay.
Well, Greeble has finally gathered herself in the bushes. And also, she was very disappointed to see someone that she used to look up to really let her down in his moment of selfishness. She saw Elias just hide under the truck bed and try to make himself all powerful and not help anybody but himself. And she was disgusted at herself for hiding in the bushes. So now, enraged, she takes all her might and she starts traversing up the cliff wall.
Nice. It is a 15-foot wall, so in order to climb that, you pretty much would only get like here.
We
It's half movement to go up. It's a half movement
Okay.
to go up a cliff face, so you would only get 15 feet up the wall. So you would pretty much end right there.
okay.
Do you still want to do that?
Yeah, I still want to do that.
All right, totally. You are right there. You do have options to do range attacks too, if you want to go up there. So let's just have you be like right there. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take this time to take out my disguise kit and make myself look like a bush.
All right.
I jump out of my hiding spot.
I jump out of my hiding spot and go hide again.
Do
know
the
what?
disguise before, so we just see the bush climbing up.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me. What do you want to? You want to look like another bush? Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check to see
You
how
already got
good
the
to see
bush.
how good you're able to make this this bush in 6 seconds.
Which is weird, because you had a bush.
I roll an 11.
You look like Shrek. That's pretty much the extent of it. All right.
I'm happy.
Okay.
That's the end
Anything
of my
else?
turn.
Okay,
No, that's
end
the
your
end
turn.
of it.
Comic, you're up.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna draw my longsword. And then I'm gonna use a bonus action to use my second wind ability.
Nice. Go ahead and roll for that now.
It's a D10. So I get 5 hit points.
Yep. Nice.
And then for my action, I'm gonna swing at the goblin.
Totally. Go ahead and roll.
18.
That hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Ooh. 10 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It dies like right then and there. Just as you swing down, it just dies right there. Sure, it did.
Just that.
It did. It kind of gives out a nice little scream as it kind of bleeds over and slumps against the side of the cart. Nice. That ends your turns. Any movement or?
I'm gonna kneel down a bit. See if I can get any cover from the wagon.
Yeah, totally. It's not really gonna be
From
half
another
cover.
arrow hitting me in the back.
It's not gonna really be half cover, but you can flavor it up if
Okay,
you want to have it like that.
What if I jump out of the back, like right where the goblin's standing? Will I get cover from this guy?
Like in the back of the truck there. Yeah, I would say you would probably get half cover if you're gonna be over there. Yeah, if you want to.
If I jump like right here?
Yeah, sure. You want to do that?
It's on top of him.
Yeah.
Stomp
Yeah,
on
you hear a
him,
little
make sure
crunch.
you
You hear a little. as you
Double
get-
tap.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. And your turn.
Yep.
All right. This goblin is gonna go up top, and he's gonna see Greeble kind of like painting herself green for whatever reason, and he's gonna draw his longbow and say, "Stupid gnomes," and just fire at you. Does a 17 hit?
Oh, on my arm?
Yeah, with your armor class.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
It hits. All right, fires and hits, and does 7 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
So, yes.
Ow.
This other goblin is going to pick himself up off the floor and kind of make his way towards the center of the road here. And he's gonna see Elias kind of like down below, like hiding beneath the cart. And he's gonna kind of squat down and fire, go, "Hello there!" And he's gonna fire. Does a 15 hit?
So let me double check. Yes, it does.
It does, okay. And that's going to be doing, actually, since you have the 4 HP from your shield, it's gonna do 0 damage. So, it's actually gonna...
Okay.
Yeah. So, it just kind of like glances off the side of your shirt, and it can just kind of bounces off like that. Who's doing this square thing? Is that me?
Sorry.
Please. Oh, I thought you.
No,
Okay.
it's me.
Okay, that's gonna end their turn.
Does that take away from the shield thing?
Your heroism thing is done now.
Or is that shield thing added onto... Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think. Actually, since you took damage, can you go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw? Go ahead and just roll me a D20 plus your con mod. Plus your because you have to. It's a concentration spell.
That is 7... Wait, Constitution... no, that's gonna be 15.
15. Nice. So you actually do keep your heroism there. So on the start of your next turn, you're gonna get that 4 HP back as a shield. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Great.
That's gonna end the goblins' turns. Elias, you're up.
Okay. Trembling, I'm going to pull out my quarterstaff and wildly start swinging towards the goblin on the road.
Yeah, totally. So you're gonna go ahead and move up to this, like so.
Here-ish?
Yeah, totally. Go ahead
Yeah,
and
okay.
roll me that D20.
I'm so weak. I got a 5.
Got a 5? Yeah, that's not gonna
Yeah.
hit. So as you swing, the goblin is just like, just trying to avoid it, like, and is like laughing at you as you're swinging. It's like you're like a blindfolded toddler, like at a piñata party, and you're not even hitting it, you know?
Yeah.
Totally. You do have an extra, I think, 2 squares of movement if you want to expend any of that. Actually, never mind. You want to end your turn there?
Okay, no worries. Cool. I'll end my
Anything else
turn
you wanna
there.
do? Nice. Okay, Serene, you're up.
Yeah.
After that, top of the line, this is gonna be Greeble again.
I'm going to go ahead and, well, I'm gonna maybe move a little bit here so I can just see him a bit clearer.
Mm-hmm.
And then do the same thing. I'm gonna do Firebolt.
Did I miss a death saving throw?
You did actually. Yeah. Do you mind rolling for that right now? Just I forgot. I skipped over you. Just
19.
19. Nice. That's a pass. Go ahead.
14.
Did you pass your first one?
Failed
No.
that first one.
Okay.
So 1 for each.
That's a 16 to hit.
16. It does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
6.
Nice. You're aiming for that one in the middle of the road.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, that goblin is kind of you light its like little like loincloth on fire and it begins to kind of burn away, and it collapses out of the heat and out of the adrenaline. So this goblin is now dead.
Woohoo. And that's my turn.
Nice. Greeble, you're up.
Okay. I'm wincing in pain, and Greeble thinks to unravel some rope she has in her burglar's pack to just tie it up to some roots and toss it down the edge of the cliff if anybody wanted to use it.
Totally.
Then, also,
I'll consider
she
your
takes
bonus
out
action.
her dagger and she throws it in the direction of the stupid goblin that shot at her!
Nice. Go ahead and roll for an attack roll.
Okay. What?
Oh, okay. So as you throw the dagger, the goblin is like, the goblin. You throw it so lopsided that the goblin actually catches it with his free hand, and holds the longbow and goes,
Whoa.
All right. Any movement here, Greeble?
I'll take this.
I'll take this. Thank you.
I gotta hide in the bushes again.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go in the bushes again. Totally. I'll go ahead and just let you hide in the bushes.
Thank
Tomek,
you.
you're up.
I'm gonna try to stop Darling from bleeding out.
Totally. You want to go ahead and stabilize here? I don't know at the top of my head how to stabilize. Is it just?
Action, I
Medicine
believe.
check.
It's just an. Okay.
Wait, do I
Totally.
need something for this?
I don't know.
think
I
it's an
forget.
Action.
Yeah, you would use an action to stabilize.
I'm
which...
pretty sure it's just a medicine check. I don't think you necessarily need like any equipment.
Totally. Go ahead and just
Okay.
roll me a medicine check.
But it
I'll
just
go over this
ba-
later,
basically
guys.
You'll just make her.
I didn't think anyone's gonna get
Yeah.
knocked.
13.
Sure. Let's just assume for the thing of learning, you get one success towards the death saving throw. So it's another success towards it. I don't know. Or do you want to stabilize right away?
Stabilizing usually
It
just
just-
means that they're unconscious.
Sure.
But they're
Okay.
not dying.
They're not.
They no
Okay.
longer have to make death saves, basically.
Great. Okay. So no
And
more
then
death
she has to
saving
roll
throws.
1d4 to see how many hours before she wakes up.
Totally. Go ahead and roll me that 1d4 right now. Then
Okay.
I'm learning.
1.
Nice. So 1 hour. So not that bad. Tomek, any movement or is that in your turn?
Oh, I'm gonna stay right here.
Nice, totally. It's gonna be the goblin's turn. And the goblin, seeing all his other allies being downed, he begins to panic and he yells out, I must warn Clark! And begins to run towards the north. He's gonna run 30 feet.
Clarg?
Run 30 feet
Clark?
this way.
Clarg.
The G.
Yeah.
There.
And he looks back and he's just gonna end his turn there. He's not even gonna attack. He's too panicked to even try to attack. And he's gonna try to run north. And that ends the goblin's turn. Elias, you're up.
I'm going to look down at whatever. Just oh my god.
You scared them.
Beth, I know you need to go. If you need to go,
Oh,
feel
okay.
free.
No, I'm good. I just need
No,
to
no,
call
sorry.
my
I got like 10 minutes.
Okay,
I can
okay.
choose
Cool.
it.
We'll be done before then.
So I look at what's going on around me, and I run back, run back over to the car. Am I able to use healing word on someone that is unconscious?
Yes,
Okay.
you can.
I will use my last spell slot to who's unconscious right now?
That would be Darling.
Darling. To heal Darling.
Totally. Go ahead and roll for it.
Okay. What do I?
You would have to. Yeah. I think it's
I think I
just.
could be- 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled 2, and my spellcasting modifier
I think it's 4.
is
Yeah.
4, so that's
Yeah.
6.
So, Darling, you go ahead and gain 6 HP, and
And then for stabilizing, don't you go back up to 1? So what I have a total of 7.
you do. So you have total.
You,
4. Because
if you're stable, I think you're at 0, and then
Oh,
after that
0.
hour, you go to 1 and you wake
Oh,
up.
okay, okay.
Okay, so let's just
Gotcha.
assume for this you're just back up to 6
6.
HP. Okay. All right. Elias, any other things you want to do during your turn?
No, not besides. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would see where all the goblins were attacking from, so I might think we're okay and just start walking back towards the cart.
Totally. Nice. All right, that ends your turn. Serene, you're up. I'm gonna go ahead and say like this part right here to travel up here is not gonna cost any movement to go up this because of Greeble's rope, so you can go up there without half movement.
Nice.
Oh, you're
You know
muted.
what?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
No, she wasn't saying anything.
Oh,
Me or her?
Yeah, you're good.
you're good.
Oh,
You're good.
okay. I think I'm gonna go up here because I did hear him. Right, I would have heard him.
Yeah, he
okay,
was very
I'm gonna
loud.
go up here, and just because I'm worried he might have more friends, more goblin friends, I'm just gonna try and hit him as he leaves and hope that this works. I'm gonna do firebolt again. 'Cause that's the only thing I can do. Okay, so 11, 15.
15 just hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay.
5. Yeah. As the goblin is sprinting away, he kind of gets pelted by your firebolt in the back, and he goes, ah! And proceeds to try to like get it off of him. Yeah, I'm gonna roll. Okay. And yeah, he's looking pretty beat up. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
I can't do anything, so I'm gonna end my turn there.
Nice. All right, Greeble, top of the round, you are up.
Okay, well, I noticed something about this cliffside that we're on. It's on an incline because it slopes down in level with the ground. And somehow, I have a bag of 1,000 ball bearings as far as my burglar's pack. So I'm gonna take all of those, empty out my bag on this hill, in hopes that I trip up this goblin.
You're gonna throw it up there? Okay,
I'm gonna throw,
Like down the slope.
yeah, down the slope.
down the slope. Okay.
It's gonna roll down on him.
1,000 ball bearings.
So
I don't think this is gonna work.
it's gonna be like a little comedy
Just-
cartoon, like
You're making me prepare for all the clues. Okay. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and okay. 1 second here. Okay. Go ahead and roll me. You know what? Just for the sake of it, because you've been doing this entire battle, I'm gonna say that you do get it onto the square of the goblin, just for now. Okay.
Whoa.
And as you throw these ball bearings and the goblin is running down, he trips on one. And he ends up falling prone. He ends up falling prone. As he's so exhausted from the fire and from the ball bearings and just all the general madness, and now he's now prone. Anything else?
What does prone mean?
Laying on the
Laying
He's laying on
down.
his, he's like laying on his
Oh!
stomach. Yeah, he fell.
Okay. Can I move up next to him?
Yeah, he could if you wanted to.
Okay. Let's go move next to him.
Go for it.
I'm glad I didn't use any of my movement either.
And as you come up to
I
him,
guess
he
that ends my turn.
yeah, go for it. As you come up to him, he kind of looks back at you and he goes, please spare me. As you come up.
Oh, really?
No.
All right,
What do you
Komek.
do?
Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna count your
Where
ball
did you
bearings as an
go?
action, so you can't attack, unfortunately. Komek, your turn.
I perceive no goblins.
Yeah, exactly right.
I don't. I would stay. She is awake now, right?
Yeah, she's good. She's just kind of stirring awake. She's just kind of, yeah. Kind of turning to her shoulder where she got hit.
Until she's like, up and about, I'll just stick next to her because I don't know if there's any unseen people around in the bushes. So I'll just stay where I'm at.
Totally.
I'll
Any
take the dodge action.
Totally. Any dialogue between you and Darling?
I say welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Nice.
Ow.
It is the goblin's turn. The goblin, because he's prone, he's gonna. 1 second here. I just gotta look something up here, guys. Not wanting to risk. He's burnt up. Like his legs are burnt up. He's charred up, and he's gonna just crawl away, 15 feet, and just go. Please, please.
Oh,
I
geez.
lived. Let me live. And he's gonna just move up, right over here,
No smile.
and he's going to end his turn.
No smile.
So it's going to be Darling's turn. You're up.
Can I stand up with half my movement?
Totally.
And is anyone hurt around me? Does anyone look hurt?
From what you can
Oh,
see,
you're
Comac
heavy?
kind of has
I
like
got
a
an arrow
busted-
sticking out my bag.
Yeah,
Oh! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
yeah. Totally, go for it.
Nice.
It's, how many? 1d8 plus
Flush your
3.
spell cast amount, yeah.
8 plus 3 is 11.
Nice.
Right?
Juicy.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
Anything else for your turn, Darling?
No, that's it.
All right. Elias, you are up, and Serene, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm also probably just thinking everything is over. Going to move a little closer and possibly lean against the wagon as I try to calm my nerves from the adrenaline rush that I'm getting from everything that's going on.
Nice. End
Yeah.
your turn?
Yeah, end my turn.
All right. Serene, you're up, and then it's going to be Grubel again.
Okay, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna go. He's still within range, but if I might just move a little off to this side so that she's not even in my way at all. Firebolt again.
Yeah.
Ooh, 21.
You'll
21.
have disadvantage because he's laying down.
Yeah.
You actually do.
Oh, so I
Thank you for
rolled it?
yeah. You actually
Okay.
Range spell.
20.
do. Still hits. Yep. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Not a nat 20 though, just so you know. 3.
Serene, please describe the killing blow.
Yo! Alright, cool. Okay, so
Monster.
I step a little bit so that it's clearly within my line of sight. He's on the ground, already kind of singed from the other firebolt. And then I just kind of hurl another one right at him, kind of whizzes past Greeble. Right at his head, because I feel like it. Because he's been screaming and talking and shit, so right at his head to kind of really shut him up.
To confirm, this is going to be a killing blow.
Yes, this is gonna be a kill.
All right. As you shoot that firebolt, it does hit him on the side of the head, and it's more of like the blunt impact of that magic rather than like the actual flame. Kind of like just knocks him out completely, and then he begins to slowly burn all across the rest of his body. And that's the end of combat.
Let's fucking
And a silence as you hear no more goblin screams, and you hear like the faint murmur of like their burned bodies like smoking up. And that's it. You have successfully completed your first battle, guys. Yeah, totally.
Hey.
And we will pick up on our next session after. Oh yeah, we're done. We're done for our first session. We're done, and we're never doing it ever
Toppy,
again.
that was amazing. Thank you.
Yes.
That was awesome, Toppy.
Yes, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
Okay.
Bye, Beth.
Bye,
Bye.
Beth.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Have a good night.
Okay. So
Oh.
we will pick back up here again next week. I will be sure to learn a few things. I definitely missed a lot of things that I panicked on. Favor, I feel like you know which ones I was paniccing on. There are a few things.
Just a little things. Just little
Yeah,
things.
but combat's rough, man. Combat's rough. I was adrenaline all day. Yeah, guys. Great first session. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
It's fun, yeah.
It was a blast.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Very well done.
Good job.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Y'all
Okay.
have a good one.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Nice to meet you all.
Bye.
Nice to
Yeah,
meet
nice
you
meeting you
too.
too.
Yeah.
See
Bye
you guys
bye.
next time.
Bye,
Yeah,
guys.
see you next time.